Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another session of our Maghrebi madness in Crusader Kings 3. I apologize for the slight delay to today's kickoff. I know it's only a couple of minutes, but it still bothers me to no end. Discord was broken and I was trying to get the message out in the Discord and it just refused to comply. But all good, that is a matter of the past. We are in now. We're also in now, I would say, potentially the final stretch of this campaign. I don't know if today will be the final episode, but it might be the penultimate episode. We'll figure it out as we go through it. But we are in the middle of our war against the Franks, which is a big part of our overall objectives, obviously, to avenge the Battle of Tours. The kid is growing up. You mean this guy? Yeah, this guy's been growing up. We've also been growing up. Remember, this is the ruler that started as a 2-month-old baby. Was it 2 months or was it 8 months? I'm flipping it around now, so I can't recall. But nonetheless, we have grown old, we have grown wise, we have done some questionable things, we've done some righteous things, but what we're doing right now is clicking on continue so that we can continue our war against the Franks. Obviously, I will be doing a bit of a kind of small recap for those of you that maybe don't remember what went down or maybe missed the last episode or what have you. Again, just want to mention, folks, the VODs do go live more or less right after the live stream is done. So if you're watching along with the VODs, a heads up to you as well. I do keep up with comments and ideas and suggestions and thoughts and questions in the comments as well. As we dive in, though, just want to say hello to everybody in the chat who is joining us right off the bat over here. Saketh, Neil W, Jazzy B, we've got Syraxis, Classified, Blurry Face, Soul Scarlet, Second Rook, Discord more like Deadcord. Yeah, Discord sowing some Discord right now. Merowin, Esteban Vela Montano, Brun Jim, how's it going? Natalie P. Who else have we got over here? I believe that's everyone who's decided to say, oh, Jeffrey Nelson, you as well. I believe that's everyone who decided to say hello in chat. So hello to you. Annie Mator, hi, it's me with the weird name. It's not I mean, I might be butchering it, but I don't consider it particularly weird. I mean, my name is Party Elite, so who am I to judge, I guess? Where's Sarko? Yeah, where's YouTube Sarko? Gonna need the Discord link thrown into chat every once in a while, aren't we? Gilar, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week, and I hope it's about to get even better. Tagging YouTube Sarko. Unknown Extra, how's it going, buddy? All right, so where are we? What's going on? What's happening? Well, war with the Franks, as I mentioned a couple times. The Empire of Francia formed a couple of sessions ago, so this war is a rather large one. Thank you, Esteban. I've been practicing in the mirror. Dragonfey, how's it going, buddy? My headcanon is that we went so long without taking secondary wives is because of our love for the first wife, not because Party accidentally left a name in the search bar. You know what? I'll go with it. I'll go with it. I actually saw a question. In fact, I think it was from Soul Scarlet, if I'm not mistaken. The comments about why did I have to execute a pregnant lady. Dark times call for dark decisions. That happened 2 sessions ago now, if I'm not mistaken, right? Not last session, but the session before that. One of our wives, on the topic of wives, cheated on us with one of our vassals, and she was pregnant with presumably their child. And even though we're taking the diplomats route, we are also taking the dreadful route. It's important to remember that diplomacy swings both ways, right? It's one of those, like, if we're friends, we're friends. If we're enemies, we're enemies. In this case, not in all cases. Some people believe or use diplomacy in a more hey man, it's all good kind of a way. I'm discussing geopolitics in the most docile form possible, but yeah, we were more dreaded. The first thing we did as a 2-month-old or whatever it was execute a bunch of prisoners, and so it felt very in character. And also, let's not forget, having a bastard boy out there is just not a good look for a Malik al-Muazzam. Right? So I hope that answers your question with a bit more detail there, Soul Scarlet. Yeah, I recognize the name and the profile picture, and I saw the question, I think, last night, and I was like, I'll respond to it in stream. Hopefully you'll catch it then. How dare you suggest kicking Sarko? 2-for-1 special classified with regards to what? And Emma Marshall kicking the stream off nice and early by joining us as a warden. Thank you very much for doing that. Greatly appreciated. Again, that stuff really supports the channel and the live stream significantly. Drop your E's, drop your flags. Natalie P coming in there early with those flags. Thank you very much, Emma. Greatly appreciated. But yes, with and Jan Albert Araha, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you for subscribing as well, buddy. I hope you're enjoying the show. But let's get that show on the road, shall we? I apologize for my opening ramblings, but it's always good to get back into the live stream chair and just chat a little bit. Blurry Face, oh, I'm glad you like the merch, man. I'm glad you like the merch. I believe there's a link somewhere. There should be a link somewhere. But thank you. Okay, so war with the Franks. This is a standard traditional war for their kingdom. What that means is, as we push our, claims, so to speak, for Aquitaine, the kingdom of Aquitaine, we are still able to gain territories outside of the traditional boundaries of Aquitaine. We will be able to roll up and take the rest of the Frankish Empire. Now, will we be able to do all of that? That's a lot of territory, a lot of small territories, overseas territories, if you will. Does this count as an overseas territory? But lots of small, holdings here and there that might prove a bit of a pain to chase after. Our goal is just the kingdom of Aquitaine, but I wouldn't mind having the entirety of mainland Francia as well. It would give us a lot of power. It is also dangerous. It is a risky move because inevitably and invariably we're going to have people standing up against us in large numbers. They're going to Aquitaine should enable a Jazzy B. Spare Poland, please. We did nothing wrong. I mean, Poland, unless they decide to pick a fight with us, I have no bone to pick with them. Perhaps we could even, convince them to abandon their strange ways and join Islamdom. I'm going to say that's the word, the Christendom equivalent for Islam. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking we might aim for. But again, yeah, it will be a struggle because the peasants will rise up as we try to subjugate, all these locals who are French and Catholic for the most part, if not for the entirety. I think they will all be. Oh no, we do have some Waldensians as well. Yeah, so it'll be a bit of a struggle, but and even Cisalpine down over here. I believe that's still Francia. Yeah, it is. And oh man, yeah. So there's a bit of a variety here, which we'll have to deal with, including the Catalans and stuff like that. And actually, on that note, I just want to mention very quickly, I do like, just on a personal note, how the prior attempt of the Muslims in Europe went through the mountains down south this way and then pushed up this way, and that's where trouble kicked off and everything collapsed. So I like how we've actually gone the inverse of it. Is we've gone up this way and we'll probably push down this way afterwards. We do have a small army down over here, but I do like the little flip there. I believe that's everything to touch on right now. Important to note, we do have 2 mercenaries armies with us as well. We've spent a hefty sum of cash to get those mercs to join us. But despite having our entire army raised and a couple of mercenary armies, we still are making money per month, which is great to see. I might actually, just to double check on my my council here. Yeah, okay, good. Abdul Hazm is working on collecting taxes. I don't really care so much about the month by month value out of that. I care more for the events that might pop from that. If we get, like a sudden influx of 75 to 150 gold or something, there's nothing like it. It'll help prolong this war, help keep us in the fight for even longer. But yeah, I think that's everything we need to touch on. Neil W., I say get to Touraine and cut off the empire at Paris. Well, what I'm thinking right now is down over here we might conquer a bit more. So, okay. Let me touch on this again, just to make it clear, or just to be on the same page. So the kingdom of Aquitaine, wow, butchered that. The kingdom of Aquitaine is what we're attacking for. We are, as long as we win the war, we are guaranteed to get all of this territory. So what I want to do is actually not spend the time conquering all of this territory unless it's particularly helpful for, loot or prisoners, and instead we want to go past that territory. Whatever we conquer that's in red right now will be added to our territorial gains when we enforce our demands. So that's what we're doing over here. Is we've managed to capture this sort of like bridge, if you will, from our existing territories to this red land, if you will, and well, technically blue. But that will allow us to sort of push aggressively up over here, take the capital, and hopefully lay claim to everything when the time comes. Rachel Rao, thank you very much for subscribing. I do hope you're enjoying the show. What did you miss, Nisar Bhavsar? Not too much, just a little bit of a recap. So if you remember what happened last session, then then you're pretty much up to date. As long as you butcher the Franks as much as you butcher the names, we Gucci. Oh my God, Esteban. Plot twist: the real reason the war started was because the French didn't like our beautiful royal hat. It is beautiful, isn't it? It's a good reason to. It's a good reason to go to war. Yeah, I think that's everything. Any major issues right now? Prisoners can be ransomed. We'll keep that in our back pocket for when we need the money, when we need to maybe renew a contract with some of these mercenaries or something like that. Too few spouses. That is a constant thing of ours, but there are no major alliances that I want to follow. The Abdulhadid Sultanate, I mean, that's maybe not a terrible one to do. What are we looking at in terms of our alliances? You know what? Maybe. She's 5, so it'll be a betrothal. Still a marriage. Still a marriage. Not sure why YouTube decided to censor your death to them all statement, Saketh, but yeah, it might not be a bad idea to actually ally with these guys. They're a pretty powerful... It's my uncle's family, so I can't marry. I don't have any... Oh, dear. Can I not... Cannot negotiate an alliance, unfortunately. If I do arrange a marriage with you, you're a fairly powerful vassal. Are you upset at us not having an alliance? You are, which is impacting how much we're getting in terms of military and financial support. Okay, let's see. If I try to arrange a marriage between your court and mine... Ooh, I actually have someone in my court who's Hale. I should maybe look into that as a proper marriage. One of my sons, perhaps. My younger son. Not my heir, but my younger son. He is a genius. All of my kids are geniuses. Yo. Oh, right. How could I not remember to mention my wife, my beautiful wife, who has given me all of these genius and this one intelligent child? She passed away as well, which is why we have the son who was born as she passed away, named after her, the masculine version of her name, Halima, gone to Halim. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that one cut deep. That was really unfortunate. But onwards to positive things. So our son over here, we can go ahead and will this not form an alliance? This will not form an alliance, eh? Even though it's my son, is it just going to be me? Only I can make this alliance happen. I mean, we can do the betrothal. Yeah, F for Halima. Honestly, she was great. She was a great wife. The murder baby taking after his dad. Hang on a second. I suppose I could make this temporary. Why? Yeah, none of my sons would get us an alliance over here. Shouldn't it say alliances down over here? It always says alliances down over here if there's going to be one. Now, if we look at our own selves, we have our current wife, Dua of the Idrisids. Why in particular? Because her stewardship is so high. That's why. This child is curious. We don't know what she's going to end up being. We could betroth ourselves to her. I mean, it's been so hard to find wives for good alliances anyway. So it's one slot out of like 4, right? So let's go ahead and sure make this alliance with a betrothal directly between us and her. We will hopefully not ever have children with her, and there's no risk of any inbreeding going on. So let's go ahead. Is the other woman the Sultan's daughter or niece? It is the granddaughter of Sultan Abdullah. So I think that's the thing. There's the extra step removed. Ray Wright. Hello all, so glad to know that in this crazy 2020 some things can be counted on, like Party Elite and Maghrebi Madness. Well, I'm glad I could provide some stability. I'm glad I could provide some stability. Yeah, let's send this proposal. I think it's a reasonable one to send. The chances of it actually coming to fruition is honestly really not that high. Idrisid can get a guardian as well, so let's not leave that behind. Again, he's a genius. Let's take advantage of that. I think it just happened. Pensive, stewardship and learning, eh? His learning is through the roof. I think we should focus on his learning. Why is his education focused stewardship when his learning is already so good? He could become his brother's Grand Alama or whatever it's called. There's no game audio. Oh, interesting. Yeah, good. What happened there? There was a recent update to Windows, and there was a recent update to drivers and everything. So I think that's what happened there. Let's go ahead and fix that, shall we? Come on now. There we go. There should be game audio now, right? Thanks for pointing that out, Dragon Faye. Wild. Wild. That's usually why I have the intro, the live soon page with just audio as well, so I can do a check on that. But, you know, my hubris got the better of me, I suppose. My apologies, folks. Thank you. Okay. Prince Idris ibn Ishmael. So my thinking is that, yeah, he could be his brother's grand Alama when he, you know, reaches adulthood and all that jazz. So let's go ahead and change his focus, I think, to education. But do we have someone who will be good at teaching him that? Preferably someone who's not possessed. Oh, but she is a wise woman. And she's shrewd. Oh. You know, a drop from 17 to 13 is big. She's also a mastermind philosopher. See, that and that together help significantly. Here as well, we have insightful thinker and a lower learning skill. So together, it's much worse. Listen, we have a possessed friend, right? We have a possessed friend with Mikhail over here. So he's my best friend, in fact. So clearly, we don't think much about the idea of possession. So let's go ahead with Sadia over here. Sure. Do not convert his culture. Do not use a hook. I guess we have a hook on you for some reason. Fair enough. I could check on why. I don't actually have a hook on you. Why does it say I have a hook on you? Do I have a hook on your husband? I don't have a hook on either of you. Anyway, so you, my good child here, let's change your education focus to learning. Go for it, right? And let's go ahead and let's go this way. Learning. Sadia bint Muhammad. Do not convert. Just want to double check she's the right one. Yep, mastermind and learning high. Okay, cool. Oh, use a hook on my child. That's what it was. Use a hook on my child. All right, cool. Good stuff. Hopefully nothing too... a demon is always useful. Yeah, hopefully nothing too dangerous comes of it. Our beard buddy, are you talking about... oh, yeah, you know what? This guy's got a pretty good beard, too. There's a reason why we're best friends, I suppose. Okay, I think we're good to hit play. Now, this is a pretty tense war. I'm going to be completely honest. In the opening act, so we almost took some significant losses. Took a couple of significant losses with regards to, you know, I wouldn't call them mistimed maneuvers, but I would call them maybe overconfidence. So let's be a little bit careful moving forward here as we move deeper and deeper into enemy territory. Just a quick check over here. They are still fairly wealthy, so they will still be able to bring together quite a few mercenaries, but hopefully the fact that they're fighting two losing wars, one of them being ours, will work in our favor. Yeah, it could be schizophrenia, it could be epilepsy as well. It's hard to know for sure. In fact, like, for example, you know, fun fact of the day, Julius Caesar had an affliction. Could have been epilepsy. Could have been strokes that he was suffering from instead. Not entirely 100% certain, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, anything like that which people don't understand. And now I know Julius Caesar was from a longer time ago than this. But just as a point of reference, it's like so many of those things were not understood. Just calling it a possession seems fitting, right? Tooltip seems like I'm curious actually. Where is our territory? The sudden changes in emotion, awareness, and ability that Mikhail experiences can only be explained by spirits inhabiting his body. That could be bipolar. Anyway, talk of possession aside, let's talk about our possessions of Frankish territory and hit play. And again, we are kind of done with these sieges over here. We could move a bit more aggressively deeper in. So let's go ahead and hit up the Barony of Dale. Looks like there's a battle going to happen over here, but that's not going to be a problem for this massive set of armies. Let's merge them for now, move through, and then we'll split up again to... again, what we did earlier was kind of a bit of a blitzkrieg kind of approach. The first blitzkrieg in French history in our alternate universe. The plan is, like what we did earlier, was split up our armies to put multiple places under siege at once. I think we'll maintain that plan as we move forward, as long as the lands we are putting under siege are near each other. There's a fair bit of loot to be gained here as well, and up here as well. Yeah, these are rich lands. Oh wow, this will be very good for us. Now over here we've got this siege going on, which is rather useless if I'm completely honest. I want to try and keep these two mercenary bands together because there is a 4,000 strong enemy army in this vicinity. They might be retreating all the way back to here, so they'll be a bit more centralized. But let's be wary of that. Let's go ahead and send these guys up to here. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. 24 loot. Close enough to everything up over here. Yeah, I just got to keep my eye on them, right? All right, cool. Let's hit play. Let's see what the world brings to us. Spoke about how our main character wouldn't be drinking wine. Why is that? In Islam, consuming alcohol is forbidden. So because we're Muslim, now people break that law. Of course, as with all rules, rules can be broken and bent, but it's so prevalent when playing a Muslim faction that it's clearly like it hasn't been taken into consideration with the events. I'd be okay with it being an option, like, oh, you know, partake anyway, and it hurts your piety if someone finds out. Perfectly cool by me. But otherwise, it's unless I'm horribly wrong. Again, I'm not of the faith, so I don't know, but I'm 99% certain that consuming alcohol as a Muslim is unacceptable or haram. Yeah, we break it at every feast, this rule. So it'd be nice to get more out of that, I would say. That alliance has formed. Man, I love these masks. I wish you could have a mask without needing a mask. Like one of those masks, you know what I mean? They're so cool. It makes me think of Kingdom of Heaven every time, and that is a fantastic film. One of my vassals was taken prisoner. I think that's just because of internal warfare going on right now. I wish I could keep an eye on that army up there, but I can't. All right, these guys are arriving over here. Let's go ahead and split you guys in half. The smaller half over here. So you guys are going there. Well, smaller half. We're split in half. We're undersupplied, actually. I should perhaps consider replenishing that a little bit. Okay, we'll take some losses because we're going from one unowned holding to another. Okay, here's what we'll do. Pull you guys back, actually, and then send them up over here. Taking a couple of risks with supply. Low supply is really bad. Low supply is really potentially a huge issue for us here. So let's just be careful. Let's keep our eyes on it. Let's not slow our roll too hard, but let's keep an eye on it. What's going on down over here meanwhile? Oh, okay, making progress still. There's our vassal being released immediately. Oh, there's... Okay, these guys did not move up to a central location. Let's pull back. Let's pull back and be a bit more wary over here. Pull you back to here. They'll have to cross a river if they want to attack us. Now, none of these are forests, are they? They're all plains, and there are some farmlands over here. Okay. We want to make sure I think I want to whittle down their armies before we get too aggressive. The taboo about eating pork, a number of religions likely originates either from the risk undercooked pork. Yeah, I mean, Dragonface, a lot of the beliefs in especially like older faiths, so to speak, stem from that kind of thing. Often. Okay. Yeah, let's be a bit more cautious. Let's not be too cavalier over here. Pull back into some degree of safety. Continuing to sway Abdullah here. Yeah, sure. He's a powerful vassal. If he can contribute more to our armies, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's keep pulling back. That's 6,000 soldiers over here. We have 4. We have 6k plus. We have almost 7k over here. So we can keep that siege going. Let's try and bait them into unfavorable terrain. Well, let's see. We're regrouping up here right now. It's a river crossing. I wouldn't mind regrouping down here instead, where it's a forest. Defending a forest is great. They will likely, if they attack over here, put this under siege, which would make us the defender should we attack. Blackjag 766. I hope I got that right. Blackjag. Thank you for subscribing, buddy. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, you know what to do, folks. Again, if you are enjoying Crusader Kings 3 on the channel, if you would like to see more of it, if you'd like to see more live streaming on the channel in general, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like down below. And naturally as well, if you're watching a VOD, don't hesitate to make a like and a comment. I do read through the comments of the VODs as well, so if you got any opinions, thoughts, questions, anything you'd like to share, go for it. All right, let's see. We're gonna navigate down over here. No. I guess that's the faster way to do it. Let's cross the river immediately. Merge these armies. So let's go. I think they're headed for this castle down over here to put it under siege and take this territory back. Let's keep an eye on these guys as well, right? Ooh. Oh no. What now? What now? An overheard whisper and a sharp glare are the final pieces that make the puzzle fall into place. My court physician, Sadia, is more well versed in the art of intrigue than she would have everyone believe. To know there is a woman like that at court makes me rather nervous. However, I might learn a lot if I can get her to trust me. Okay, very well. Our relations are pretty good. I mean, yeah, she's got a decent bit of intrigue skill. The music changed faster? Yeah, it did, didn't it? Kazunamori, how's it going? A CK3 morning to you as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Esteban. I've had a lot of friends like that as well. Again, when I lived in Morocco, it really depends, right? It's a gradient of, I don't want to say devotion because that implies something else entirely, but it's a gradient of adherence to the laws, right? We get that in all faiths. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, we get along pretty well, so I'm not too worried about her trying anything. I could convince her that we are cut from the same cloth. It is our current lifestyle focus. So, why not? Let's do it. Hopefully that'll work to our benefit. Didn't earn anything, but... Okay, listen. These guys are going to try and get away from us. I think I need to cut them off and finish them off. Come down over here, push up over there. See if we can't catch them. I think we will be able to. Do we have a better commander? I'm pretty sure we do. Yes. Issa. Oh, that's the leader of the, mercenary band that we're talking about. One of the mercenary bands that we have. I could put him in charge. Yeah, let's do it. If he's a good leader, then go for it, right? We could take all the we'll take all the advantages we can get. Ooh, it takes many days, but at long last I coincidentally stumble upon Sadia while she is alone. Lady Sadia, I've been meaning to. If you walked into a room to find your spouse yelling at a young page for dropping a plate, what would you do? Is she testing me? Maybe this is my opportunity to convince her that we have a lot in common. Oh dear, okay, I've actually never seen this chain. I've never seen this, like, event chain, so this is interesting. She is impatient, deceitful, and stubborn. I could play to her impatience. What is in our nature? We are humble, diligent, and impatient. Oh, we're impatient as well. Okay, so let's play with that. Let's work with that, right? Everyone makes mistakes. I would forgive the page. They both would have to tell me what happened. I would ask both of them to present their side of the conflict. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's see. Diligent. I think the diligent thing to do would be to ask both of them to present their sides of the conflict. I think that would be the most diligent approach to the matter. He only dropped a plate. We're not suspecting any adultery over here because we know what happens when we suspect adultery, yeah? Let's present both sides. Let's see what that takes us to. Oh, they've split up. Oh my god, are these guys destined to death? I think so. We should be fine over here for sure. Ah! Slipping away. Oh no. What's he up to? Prince Mikhail seems to have been having sorry, reading problems here. Prince Mikhail seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. He sneaked out early and was not seen for the entire rest of the evening. Sneaked out. Is that... Isn't it snuck out? Or maybe it's both. Okay, let's see. What's going on over here? Mikhail, you are my ward. You are the son of Sultan Abdullah. Oh, no, you know what? Right, this is the boy we took on in the hopes of improving our relations, and eventually when he would take over the Sultanate, we'd have, you know, like personal relations. That's not an innuendo, by the way, with him, but I think that's gone now. I think those days are, yeah, gone. So that's unfortunate, but he is a giant, so he does still have some value for us, right? He does still have some value for us. Now, let's see. If you have better things to do, do those instead. I'm impatient. I understand that mentality. It is a duty to be seen whether you want to or not. Making him shy. Focus on the food if the company bothers you. No, our family has a history with food. Our family has a history with food. So let's go ahead and say if you have better things to do, do those instead. We're impatient. We understand their impatience. Sometimes there are better things to do. Go for it. Yeah, I definitely want to marry him to a future daughter. We should actually pin him just to make sure we have him top of mind when the time comes. Oh dear. Okay, we're winning this, but the reinforcements will arrive shortly. We should still be okay over here. And this is still ongoing. Before I deal with this really quickly down over here, is this still ongoing? Oh yeah, almost done. Cool. Beautiful stuff. What's our attrition here looking like? I think once this siege is done, we'll pull back and gather some supplies before we push too far forward. There's another reinforcing army coming from up over there as well. We should be able to take that on, no problem. More knights than us. More men-at-arms, at least pikemen. Oh yeah, lots more men-at-arms. That could be a bit of a problem. Who's their commander? 16, and over here 25. Okay, Raimundo should be able to come out on top. Poggy Max, that's already happened. So we've already taken the barony of Alcoy over here, and the other exclave, Frankish exclave. Last session there was something happened, but it transitioned hands to a Muslim ruler instead, and we promptly took it from them. So yeah. Now let's see. She pauses, thoughtful before continuing. In the middle of a march to battle, just as you are setting up camp, an officer approaches you to ask what should be done with a spy that has been caught. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, good point, Classified. I can just stay put. I don't even need to pull back if we've conquered it. Sorry, yeah. Good point. YouTube Sarko, don't worry, buddy. You didn't miss too much. We got the recap. We've started pushing into a Frankish territory. A little bit of, maneuvering is all you've missed, and I guess a little bit of politicking. Not too much. Fear not. Fear not. Okay, so hold on. In the middle of a march to battle, we find a spy. A spy, no matter we march on. Obviously, the spy has some answers to give in time. See, to me, as someone who is currently focused on intrigue as our lifestyle focus, I feel like this last option is the way to go. Now, to make sure they're treated well, in actual real world, at least modern day, kind of like interrogation tactics, it's not a bad idea to make a prisoner feel comfortable with you, to break them in a different way. But I think it's more fitting for us to go with the last option. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go for it. Hopefully that aligns with her as well, because she's got high intrigue too, right? Oh, what's the deal over here? This is going to be a big battle. Oh, look at this. This is a major battle. Her eyebrows creep down and her gaze grows cold. You make a decision. Say that all taxes in a county will be raised, and it comes to your attention that one of your vassals openly questions that decision. How do you react? Okay, well, we're a diplomat first and foremost, right? Let's not forget. So we all have our differences. It wouldn't bother me. No one questions me like that. I would confront the vassal. A difference in opinion should be solved by discussion. That is very in character, and that is also what I think. So I'm going to go with that. A difference in opinion should be solved by discussion. Unless the opinion is, I'm going to sleep with your wife. So, that's different, if anyone wants to point that out. I thought feasting is one of the pillars. It's one of our personal pillars. A difference in opinion should be solved by discussion. Animator, I think the getting of the answers option was in regards to torturing them for answers. And over here, I think the last option is it's not necessarily a matter of patience. We'll make that discussion happen right away because we're impatient, but we would still have that discussion because we're a diplomat. And we're a charismatic negotiator. We might be able to convince them that we're right and they should fold, right? Thukad asked earlier, sorry I missed this earlier, buddy, any chance we'll see you try the King Arthur mod in the future? I am super open to mods in the future, yes. So I will be looking at that. I will be looking at that. I can't wait for like a Game of Thrones or a Song of Ice and Fire or a Lord of the Rings mods. It's gonna be, oh man, this game, its existence makes me happy. A difference in opinion should be solved by discussion. All right, let's keep an eye on this battle. Hopefully we're not losing anyone of significance. I will want to take a look at the battle summary after it's done. This is a very long event, isn't it? Torture is discussion of the aggressive kind. Yeah, I could get behind that statement. Don't forget the tea and kiss of the whip pillars. She frowns and takes a step back. Oh, no. I would appreciate it if you did not approach me regarding this again. Before I have time to respond, she has already started moving down the hallway, every step cloaking her further in shadow. Well, that didn't work out. Damn. Very curious what she would have preferred. Maybe possession is a bad thing. Oh my god, Esteban. Well, that's unfortunate. She sure is a mystery. Oh, learning to read people for 3 years. Okay, at least all is not lost. At least all is not lost, but makes me a little nervous. Our Ferris wounded Stefan. Okay, good stuff. Let's watch this battle summary because I'm very curious as to what happened. Ooh. Greetings, my liege. I have been hosting your Chancellor, Sultan Abdullah, for several weeks, and he has helped me truly see the splendor of the realm under your rule. I am nothing less than honored to serve as your vassal. Emir Zaya ibn Adnan of the Bakalid Emirate. So this is because we have one of our We have our... I always mix these two up. Court and council. This guy is doing domestic affairs. This is a result of that. So great. He'll gain 30 opinion. Beautiful. Nice and easy. Now let's take a look at this battle over here. Did we talk to Sadia or Sadia? Is that is that the player you're going for? Because I like it. Let's see. How are we... What happened here? None of ours were wounded or slain. Wonderfully done. Wonderfully done. We, in fact, wounded many of theirs. 1, 2, 3 of their knights were wounded. No prisoners or anything gained from that battle. No big deal, though. No big deal. Our Ferris wounded Duke Sebastian. Our Ferris wounded Stefan and Dietpold. Okay, cool. Just wanted to see. It was a big it was a big battle. Our Chancellor is Balthasar Gelt, yes. Okay, so we're done over here. Do I want to cut you off over here? I think so. Like how... What do they have left? After that army was 6,000 strong. It has been whittled down to 1, 2, 3, like 3,500, 3,500 plus. So not a bad haul, I would say. Not a bad haul. This siege is almost done. What about... Oh, siege 1 down over here, I think. Yep. This one gave us a little bit of loot. Again, we don't actually have to conquer any of this. We'll get it naturally, if I'm not mistaken. This war is almost done, in fact. This war is almost done. I want to see... I better get all of this naturally. Okay, let me check something here. Barcelona. Loreto. Okay, the county of Barcelona. It should be included in here, right? Because I don't see it, and I don't like that. Makes me very nervous. Oh, all these people become my vassal. That's possibly why. Okay. Well, who's in charge of Barcelona right now? Duke Otto. Duke Otto of Barcelona. Do you become my vassal when we enforce our demands here? Duke... Oh, no, he does not. Oh, this is weird. This is very weird. I wish this was clearer. City of Loreto was on the list. Well, okay. Well, what about the rest of the place? What happens to everything else? City of Loreto is here, yes. Absolutely, you're right. But the Duke is not. The county of Bar... Oh, there it is. Why am I so blind? Yeah, okay, sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't know. My apologies, folks. It's one of those days. I've had a rough start to the morning. It's one of those days, I suppose. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Everything's okay. But it's just, you know, a slow start to the day. Let's go ahead and send this army up top then, because we're convinced that this stuff will come with us, or with this. County of Carcassonne. Where my Warhammer fans at in chat? Carcassonne. Are you in here? Barcelona. I don't see it. La Marche, Bellac, Perigord, Limousin, Angoulême, Ledia, Denia, Albi, Béziers. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Uses, Montpellier. No, I don't see. Yeah, what is? Oh, you know what? Right. That time it might be a matter of Count Julian here becoming a vassal. Yes. Okay. Cool. Looks like we are in the. We're in the right with regards to how this will work. I just wanted to make sure before we made a colossal mistake. That would be very upsetting. So yes, let's send our reinforcing army up top. Is there lots of money to be made anywhere over here? 25. No, that's a city. 20. Ooh. You know what? That actually might be worth attacking. Take some losses on our way over. 14. You know what? Let's go ahead and conquer this anyway. That money will help maybe raise some more mercenaries or something, if nothing else. Jeez. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Hopefully the blindness of mine goes away soon before I send some of my armies out into, you know, their deaths or something. Jeez. Yeah, it's a tea problem. It's a tea situation. Control berry. Okay, good stuff. Supplies will be growing now. Okay, good stuff as well. Where are you headed? I will not chase you to the end of the nation. 19 loot from there, 29 loot available up over here. These guys have a decent bit of supplies. We could push you up over here and intercept with you instead. We would win this. We would win this battle, should we engage them. Take some losses. Could split these guys in half, but I worry about the large armies up north there. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, that's what I thought, Syraxis, but that gut feeling, that makes me nervous. It's because of a comment that was left in a video from many episodes ago. Let's actually send these guys down over here to reinforce something. Again, that gut feeling. But yeah, Syraxis, I had a feeling, but just, you know, good to double check before things go horribly wrong. Oh, come on now. Catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him. Yes, beautiful. And then reinforcements will arrive in due time. Prince Faran created a faction to install Rana on the Hispanian throne. Come on, man. Is my dread has fallen again? Well, we know how we keep people in check around these parts, right? Right down to the bottom over here. Can't do anything with ransom. It's not even an option. Not worth keeping. So, let's burn you at the stake. It's a cold December morning. Let's warm it up a little bit, shall we? There we go. And you? We could ransom you? Nah, not worth anything to me. Let's go ahead and execute you as well. There we go. That should keep people in line. Now, one thing that occurred to me... yeah, see, it occurred to me literally last night. We had the Duke of Savoy as our prisoner at one point. Or his... No, I think it was the Duke himself we had as prisoner at one point. I should have released him with a hook. And that way... Well, he's not independent. Okay, no, it's not worth it. I was thinking that I could convince him to join me as a vassal, but he's not independent, so it wouldn't matter anyway. All right, ignore that, ignore that. I took Aquitaine using the Holy War CB, and I got Barcelona in the deal. Yes, because it would be a part of Aquitaine itself, yeah. I just wasn't, again, just wasn't sure. Tom Nook would make a perfect Templar ally. He hunts for people who didn't pay the rent. Wait, what? I'm missing the reference there. Who's Tom Nook? That name sounds familiar. This extra occupied land, you get it only in Holy War and any type of kingdom level war. Or, sorry, not any type. I've only seen it happen with a kingdom level war, Carol. So because this is a kingdom war, not a holy war, we'll be gaining all this added occupied territory. Now the problem is that when we reach 100%, they can push for peace as well. They can surrender, which will, you know, reduce our gains over here. So we want to be very careful about that as well. It's almost like I want them... It's almost like I shouldn't have engaged in this battle, actually. Well, too late now. We've decided to dive in, so let's go ahead and commit over here and win this properly. Reinforcements will arrive shortly. And let's try and capture as much of enemy territory as we can. Look at that sudden swing. Oh, one of our Ferris was maimed here. Not ideal. Another was wounded. Not ideal either. There's the victory. That faction that was formed has disbanded now. Alright, let's make quick work over here. Make quick work over here. Defender of the Faith. There was a commotion among the children today. Idris was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Al-Qasim was furious that anyone could target someone attempting to speak on behalf of Allah and chased away the other children. Okay, my son and heir, Al-Qasim. A defender of the faith? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. You'll serve the divine well, will make him zealous, good for his martial, good for his piety. People of different faiths won't like him. Fair enough. Do not be afraid, charge in when you have to, will make him brave. Ah, I like brave, I like brave. Let me tell you how you could have mediated this. I would make him calm. Okay, well, we're impatient, so calm doesn't seem right at all. Brave. Does brave make sense? Considering who we are. I don't know if I'd say we're particularly religious. Our learning is very low, which is a reflection of piety. So I would say charge in when you have to. I gain stress just because I'm changing who he, like the type of person he is, I suppose. But I think brave is the way to go. Improves his fighting capabilities, though we're not likely to throw him into battle. Remember that being brave makes it more likely that you die in battle, right? But yes, do not be afraid. Charge in when you have to. What we want to teach him, what we want to impart upon him, is that it's not just about protecting, someone who speaks of divinity and divine things, but also protecting anybody. He's a bossy genius. Brave doesn't seem out of place. You know what? Spot on. Yeah, do not be afraid. Charge in when you have to. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. All right, this battle is done. We need to move swiftly, like the wind itself. What falls outside of... Oh, man, that's quite a... Damn it. This grand strategy isn't going to... I mean, we did get this, which we wouldn't have gotten outside of a kingdom war. What are you doing down over here? The Mujahideen over here. our holy order that was coming in to reinforce has been sitting pretty back over here. Push you up to there. Yep, that'll be new land. Go ahead and get you up to here. Gonna take some losses, unfortunately. Take you up to here. Get that bourbon. Is that actually a part of... Yeah, it is. So we're gonna move further than that. Get up to here. Can we reach it? I don't know, maybe, but never say never, folks. Hopefully we can, and we can at least gain a little bit more territory. We could speed run to the capital, but I feel like that would just further pressure him to sue for peace even sooner. Get my stress down ASAP. Yeah, stress is actually pretty high. No dog to pet, unfortunately. No dog to pet. We could host a feast, though that could go either way. We could call a hunt, though that could go either way. No doggo to de-stress. Exactly, Natalie. Let's perhaps call a hunt. See what that does for us. Let's... We're diligent, so that'll actually help us right away. Sound the horn. Let's celebrate the impending victory, shall we? Nothing like a premature celebration, right? There should be an event to steal someone's dog. I mean, that sounds hilarious. Ooh, they do have some armies marching around over here. Should be okay. We outnumber these guys. Matter of keeping this war going for a little bit longer. Ooh, the shot. Nice and early. Indeed, Natalie. We are indeed. A feast for after peace? I agree, Jazzy B. I think premature celebration with a hunt, and then timely celebration with a feast. I was like, post-mature isn't a word. There's something majestic about the way the heart gazes across the landscape. From behind the bushes, I raise my bow. I silently glance over at my cousin, Lot, to see him doing the same. Alright, well, do I like you a lot or no? My cousin, not of any particular importance, not particularly impressive or anything. I could bring it down to gain some prestige, or I could let him. You know what? We're the diplomat. Strike true, Lot. Let's play our role, right? Not the optimal choice, but let's play our role. Strike true, Lot. We're here to de-stress, have a good time. Do you have a prisoner to ransom and get your war score back down? Not one that's affecting the war score. I thought about that. I checked earlier as well. Unfortunately, not one that can reduce the war score. I'll check again. Yeah, no prisoners. Unfortunate. Let's see what we can do, though. Wow, this was a lot quicker than I'd anticipated. Returning from the wild. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the farmlands behind as the servants prepare the heart and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We return home reinvigorated. We get prestige anyway. You know, I'm fine. I'm good. This though, this is a little concerning. These guys are coming down over here. Might need to pull these guys back a little bit. I don't want to just like throw lives away, right? This is my uncle. Don't want to just throw lives away. The white wolf hunt scenario. Not in this playthrough. Not in this playthrough. Ooh, Knight became a Blade Master. Nice. Sheikh Razik over here. Aspiring Blade Master. Gives him +2 to prowess. He's not amazing, but it's something. It's something. Enemy combatants captured as well. Looks like this guy died on being captured. Fair enough. Onwards with the war. Kia Mallinson, thank you very much for subscribing. I do hope you're enjoying the show. Again, if you are enjoying the show, make sure you hit that like button, folks. We have over 100 people watching right now, but only 39 likes. So are y'all just kind of having a terrible time? If you are, let me know. I hope not. But if you're having a good time, hit that like button. It really does make a big difference. I have a hard time explaining just how much of a difference it makes when I look back at a session afterwards. Obviously, the session itself is a good reflection, but the likes and later on VODs as well, the comments give me an idea of how things are working after a stream. Oh, this is kind of actually worrying. They are quite numerous down here, but they're not engaging us. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's try and make some progress over here. We, I believe, have no siege equipment with you, but let's go ahead and swap in. Oh, no, you are a military engineer, so that's good. Up over here, we have all the siege equipment, which is why this one's going a bit faster. Fair enough. Sounds good, Dragon Fae. Make sure not to go through the algebra DLC. Oh, are you talking? Yeah, I thought I saw YouTube Sarko's dealing with math right now. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Depending on how much luck you need. A question of loyalty. No, 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 not again. Not again. My asexuality might have something to do with it. My wife, Malika al-Muazama Turandot, is with child, and I should be overjoyed. However, she has been acting strange, and I cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong. Am I really the father as she claims, or has she betrayed our marriage? I think I should look into this discreetly. NSAG79, thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. Again, I do hope you're enjoying the show. Denise Claris, thank you very much. Quite kind of you to say. I appreciate that greatly. Soul Scarlet, oh no, another execution coming. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Oh, she is a fornicator. Oh no, we might be executing her. Oh dear. It's math, it's logic, not luck you need. Talk to calculus. I hated I had a bad teacher for calculus, to be fair. I'm sure I would like it just as much as I liked all the other mathematics I learned, if the teacher was good. Suspicions laid to rest. Oh, thank God. It seems that my fears may have been unfounded. Despite every effort on the part of my spies, I have found no indication that Malika al-Muazama Turandot has been unfaithful. Unfortunately, she has found out about my suspicions and has very disappointed me. Of course I trusted you all along, dear. Of course, it was, it was just an April Fool's joke. Come on. Come on, right? Just a joke. Just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. I could try to seduce her. Let's let this, sway finish, and then we could try to seduce our wife again. Just to make her feel, you know, like she's being attended to and whatnot. Fellow Moroccan living in Russia. Huge fan of your channel. Keep the good work, bro. Well, thank you very much, Tundra Wrath. I greatly appreciate that. Can I ask, like, where in Morocco you're from? Don't feel obligated to answer, but I'm curious, because I don't know if you caught me saying it, but I lived in Morocco for for 3 years, and so I have that kind of personal attachment, so I'm just curious. But thank you, man. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear you've been enjoying the content. All right, good stuff. Made a little bit of progress up over here. Let's not slow our roll. Let's take... I will take whatever I can get, really. Whatever is minimal distances. If we go over here, it'll take us... Predicted arrival is 12th of June versus the 9th of June. You know what? A little bit faster. Let's go for it. In fact, I'm tempted to split this army up. A little risky, actually, probably. Over here. We're probably safe now back over here. Is Touraine... No, it's not. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and... Oh, not enough. Fair enough. Okay. Over here, though, let's station the besiegers. And the other part of the army can move up there. All right. Looking promising. Looking promising. Wait, really, Esteban? I did not know that. I did not know that. April Fools, if he remembers correctly, because I'm reading this out loud. April Fools began in France, called... The Poisson d'Avril, or April's Fish. One more reason to conquer them. They tried to ruin your marriage. Oh. Okay, Siege 1. We're good. We're good. Promising. Are we doing the Occupy more territory and Kingdom War to earn more than the war goal? That is exactly what we're doing, Tukad. Sultan Abdullah was not swayed. Well, you know what? I'm done working with you. We get along well enough right now. Plus 54 relations. My wife needs some attention over here. My one and only. No. You. Turando. Let's go ahead and seduce you. Oh, success chance of 0%. Because I'm not attracted to women, she's not very happy about me, and I'm humble, and she's arrogant. Wow! I'm surprised that baby is mine. I'm surprised that baby is mine. Okay. 0 success chance, eh? I could give her a gift. Oh, wow, that's a huge bump to opinion. Sure. You know what? Yes. Let's give her a gift. Let's seduce her as well. Oh my god, a 30% chance. Are you kidding me? Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen, right? Let's try it. There could be enough events that increase the amount of success chance. That is rough, man. That is rough. Ouch. How is that baby ours? Ah! Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it all. No! And we've got this hideous little, like, appendage is what I'll call it. Man, we were so close. Oh, we were so close. Well, to the impotent Malik al-Muazzam Ismail Ababwa, May your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Should have only conquered outside the war goal. Yeah, Dragonfey. That was the initial thought, but I'll touch on that in a moment. Well, so be it. We have gained a massive tract of territory. Many vassals, many lands. So be it. The so be it union over here. Okay, listen, here's the thing. That's unfortunate. How close are you doing a holy war CB for West Francia? Ish. We gotta be Paragon of Virtue and we need like 1,000 piety, or is it 2,000 piety? Well, I can't, my armies are raised. There's the truce. I'll check in a moment, but that's definitely something on top of mind. We can also just go county by county or duchy by duchy. Damn, that's unfortunate. We're not anywhere near being able to usurp the title here either, right? Because we need 100 counties. We only have 44. Oh, we won't be able to usurp that. Anyway, not the end of the world. Hajj time, yes. I think a feast and then a Hajj to celebrate our victory and to, you know, devote it to Allah. Oh my God, we are well. Time to manage our domain as well. I think time to mass demand conversion. Yeah, there's a lot of work that needs doing. I mean, demanding conversion. I wonder if I should improve relations and then demand conversions to you know, fit our role play, so to speak. But let's go ahead and disband these armies first. I shouldn't disband the mercenaries, I suppose. Shouldn't disband the mercenaries. Who do we have again? I thought we'd already hired you. Oh, there we go. 20 months left, 17 months left. Oh, you know what? Not enough time to... Okay, we might be able to use them for something. Go ahead and disband everybody for now. Oh, right, I forget that it's one at a time. Go ahead and disband you. Disband you. I was like, why only 900 soldiers? Disband you and disband you guys as well. The reason why I'm thinking we don't get rid of the mercenaries... I mean, the reason why I was looking at the mercenary timing there was because I wouldn't mind having a war down south over here. Particularly against Italy. Get rid of the Catholic scourge that invades Africa, sorry. But yes, let's take a look at what this was all about first. Over to decisions. Oh. I do not fulfill. What? You completely control the region of southern Francia. Oh, are you kidding me? This counts as southern Francia as well, and you are an independent realm. That is priceless. That is priceless. Won't be a problem to take this. Won't be a problem to take this at all. Now that's the April Fool's joke. That's the April Fool's joke. It's okay. It's okay. The reason for that is because now let me check before I speak. Yeah, see, so this territory belongs to the Kingdom of Aquitaine, but because they are not a vassal to the Emperor of Francia, they weren't a part of that declaration of war. So it's not a problem. It's not the end of the world. We dive right into this war and we avenge the Battle of Tours. That is funny as all hell, though. That is hilarious. So good job, game. You got me. Okay, so we're going to take that. Do I want to address my situation here first? There's quite a few situations that I need to address. We've got a couple of prisoners that can be ransomed as well for a little bit of money. Now, where do you belong? Over here. Having some hooks on these people wouldn't be a terrible idea. We're back to making money again. Sheikh Raymond over here. Where are you? All the way back over here. Well, okay, you we can ransom off, I suppose. Are you my vassal? You're a vassal of my vassal. That vassal does not like me. Okay. It's gonna be interesting here. Oh my god. This is going to be interesting. Convert him first. Yeah, I think I should negotiate his release with a conversion. Both of them. Make the dukes of the new claimed land Zaidi as well as delegate the kingdom title to a Zaidi. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I haven't disbanded all my armies. Oh, was there the small one down over here? Yeah, good point. There we go. Thank you. I think, yeah, we'll release both of them with a conversion here. Where are we? Court, prisoners, Upper Burgundy. You know, I think I might release all of them with a conversion. The problem with releasing them all with a conversion is that they might get swapped around. They might get swapped around. But okay, let's take a look at the others, though. Take a look at the others here. Raymond, where you are? Where you at? There you are. Okay, cool. Go ahead and negotiate your release. I could have you renounce your claims. See, he has these claims, which are a big part of... No, okay. Yeah, title claimant. It's a part of what's making him not like me. So I could have him renounce his claims, I could demand his conversion, and I could ask for a weak hook. I could give him a financial gift to improve our relations. If they aren't your vassal, no real point to converting. Apart from roleplay, I would say. I have a nice, strong Muslim realm. Do I have golden obligations yet? I do not have golden obligations. If I'm not mistaken. I'm at 50 gold. I see the just take the money. 50 gold is not, we make 50 gold in just under 3 months, right? So, it's fine. It's fine. Could go without the weak hook as well, but I think having that hook is not a bad idea. How old is he? 37, so he has a long life ahead of him. He would owe me. He's deceitful, so I don't want to, I don't want to let him loose without a hook. Okay, he will not accept. He can keep his claims. How much does that affect our relations? -20. His conversion will flip his hatred of us. The Zaidism is evil. That'll be gone. So I think to demand his conversion and gain the weak hook. I think we'll do that. Sean, how's it going? Murder? You're saying just to execute him? Nah, I don't think I'll execute him. We're trying to play the diplomat's route with this king at least. Yeah, let's go with that. The hook wouldn't last more than a decade. True, but if I need to displace his current liege who despises us, I could use his help, is what I'm thinking. His liege, his primary heir, doesn't hate us as much. So, if we need to remove his liege from the picture, no point in a weak hook. I suppose. We're trying to imprison you. It is an act of tyranny. We'll definitely succeed. I could try and ask him to convert, and if he doesn't, then, we should be allowed to imprison him. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Y'all have convinced me. Let's negotiate the release of Sheikh Raymond, demand his conversion, and have him renounce his claims. He'll lose some opinion of me. How's it going? Murder. Yes, that's my mood, yeah. His liege is Catholic too. Yeah, we'll be asking him to convert as well. He doesn't like us, though. See, the right way to go about it would be to get him to like us and then asking him to convert. This is going to be a bit of a struggle. But sure, let's go ahead with this. Negotiate the release here. Losing those claims. It's funny. Title claimant is -20, but forcing him to get rid of those claims makes him gives him a -30 opinion of me. So it's like almost better to let him keep his claims. Almost better to let him keep his claims. Just demand his conversion. You lose 10 opinion of me, but he will gain 30 because the Zaidism is evil will be gone. So net positive with that. Plus, do I really mind him trying to expand his holds over here? Yeah, exactly. That's wow, Neil. Like that's exactly what I was just saying as you popped up in said that in chat. Like at most he'll fight other vassals. Whatever title of mine he has claims to, probably won't be staying mine for a while anyway. Sure, demand conversions, keep your claims, but follow the light as it were. Let's do it. Okay, that's you. Count Clotaire. Now, Count Clotaire is not in our land. So here's where things get a little interesting. We could sow dissent. Again, if we ransom him, 50 gold, sure, in 3 months' time or so, we'll make it, right? It's not that much money. Not that much money. But if we negotiate his release, we cannot demand his conversion because he is a landed ruler who is not my vassal. Well, we get a hook. If we get a hook on him, it could help us cause issues with the Emperor of Francia if we want to assassinate him or anything like that. For execution, the thing is, we have so many lowborn and nobody prisoners as well that if we ever need dread, we can always execute them. Our dread right now is also almost at its maximum. I could hold on to him for a little bit longer, but here's the thing, right? If I try to assassinate the Emperor Louis over here, there's the fact that he's an emperor goes heavily against our success chances. But if I have a couple of hooks in his court, I'd be able to, use that to my advantage. I'd be able to use that to my advantage to get rid of him and get rid of the truce we have. Weak hooks aren't worth much, true, but if I'm using it in 10 years' time, again, I could also just hold on to them. You are in house arrest, so you'll be fine. Buddy over here as well, this duke, this guy should be worth a fair bit, no? If I ransom him, he should be, no, he's just gonna go off scot-free. Interesting. Why would no one pay for him? Because he has no money? I assume that's why it's not even coming up. Well, we'll hold on to him as well. But there are prisoners that we could eventually release with hooks or conversions if we end up conquering more territory, I suppose. Can I torture him for a stronger hook? You mean like for a secret that we can blackmail? Yeah, Chef, legit, that we're doing the... Well, torture I think will come soon. Right now we're focusing on being able to kidnap people. If you can't get money for them, convert them. Well, if they're not in my realm, I can't convert them. I wish there was a way to betray an ally when reinforcing a battle. That'd be interesting. Maybe a little too complicated for I wonder how that would work out when the AI betrays you, Like how would the player feel? Do I have plans for either reforming my religion or even making my own? Maybe. No decision one way or another yet. But on the topic of decisions, though, let's go ahead and make the important one. Let's go ahead and take Jalingi. Jalingi? How do you pronounce that? Anyone who knows, let me know. Let's go ahead and take that and avenge the Battle of Tours here before she, offers a vassalage to the Empire, right? Let's make sure she gets taken care of before she takes care of herself, so to speak. Conquer the duchy. Conquer the county. It's all the same. The cost is different. Right, just checking over here. Yeah, it's all the same. So we're going to go ahead and conquer the county over here. Much cheaper for prestige. Oh, there's Sheikh Budamir's claims as well. You know what? Let's go ahead and push his claims. It'll cost us... Oh, man, it costs us a lot more. Nope. We'll capture it ourselves, and we'll hand it over to him instead. I was looking for... Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. I mean, it's French. I'm not sure... I should... Jolangy, perhaps? I don't know. But Conquer County, we'll take it for ourselves. We'll give it to Sheikh Budimir right afterwards. It'll improve our relations, and it won't affect our own prestige too much. Declare this war. Yes. Yes? Yes. No allies or anything to worry about. And over here, we shall raise our mercenaries. Go ahead and raise you. There we go. Don't think we need both of them, but we're not paying anything extra to have them raised. This way, we're not paying upkeep costs on our army, but we're still making conquest. We only have them for a handful of more months, so we might as well use them while we have them, right? So over to, well, let's merge you, and over to the Barony of Saint-Rosan. Go for it. And we'll after we take this, after we avenge the Battle of Tours, we will take care of our feast, our Hajj, and our realm, I think, right? You hon. Yeah, those are definitely hons. You might want your honor. Maybe these guys. It'll be quick enough as is. It'll be quick enough as is. We could speed it up a bit more. I suppose what we could do is we could go ahead over here and we could say raise all. Yeah, all our men in arms will come here as well. So raise all. Then we could stop gathering. Then we could, from here, split off new army, select all of you, move you up as well, and all of you that are left, go ahead and disband you. Done. That'll do it. Classified coming in there with a super chat. Thank you very much, buddy. Dropping in a nice super chat to help support the stream and the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Haley, I knew that you lived in Morocco. I'm from Meknès. Okay. Yeah. I know roughly where Meknès is. Couldn't point it on a map, but I've been to Meknès, so I know where it is. I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. You're damn right, Sheikh Raymond. You're damn right. All right, we're pushing in. Take this. Meant to type. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, classified, no message. Okay, fair enough. Meant to type. Great-grandpa would be proud. Great-grandpa would be proud indeed. Agreed, classified. Let's not forget how far we've come with this quest, if you will. Taking care of those Umayyads nice and early and doing what they couldn't. An independence faction with Budimir. Okay, well, listen. Like I said, we're going to have some internal situations for the next little bit. Enemy combatant captured over here. A mayor. I can maybe ransom you off. 30 gold. Not a big deal, person. Well, let's see what happens after we take the land over here first. We can deal with that later. Let me look at this faction as well, because this is going to be, so this is the reality of conquering this much land all at once. Is if people take issue with my rule, and I'm not terrifying enough, they will join the factions against me. It's one of the reasons why. So terror, I believe, personally, at least my humble opinion, needs to be tweaked a fair bit. Oh no, Mateo. No. Man. Our spy master just died. I mean, he wasn't the best, but, you know, he was the son of Emir Wittericho. Let's not forget, right? He has strong blood in him. That is sad to see. Wali Yasser is our best as far as intrigue is concerned. Man. We're going to have some problems around these parts. We're going to have some problems around these parts. Okay. Let's get Wali Yasser over here as our best spy master potential. Get you disrupting schemes, I want to say, almost. Yeah, let's get you disrupting schemes. We're not planning any right now. Play it safe. Because I feel like there are those being planned against me right now. Sorry, Esteban, what did I... Budimir, how could you? Lowercase only because the son of. Pay the respects, but, you know, just a little bit. Sort out my extra counties ASAP? Yeah, I do, don't I? Hunter's lodges have been constructed in late... Oh, wow, this was in progress when we took it, I suppose. Fair enough, I'll take it. I won't complain. A little bit more money made. Dietism fervor increased. Okay, good for you. Missed that low control notification. Man, this is going to be a problem. Maybe I should take care of that before this. I wonder. Just because it's going to cause long-term issues otherwise. Oh, dear. How do we even... Okay, so, within our lands, Ishmael holds a fair bit of territory down here. Okay, so Toulouse belongs to you. You don't like me. You don't like me. Hopefully the tour decision will dampen the factions. That's a good point. Okay, sure, right. Let's get this done with first. Let's get this done. Oh, we got a little bit of infighting going on over here. What are the chances? We talked about this guy potentially just pushing his claims, and it seems that's exactly what's happening. It's a small war. It's an internal war. Let them fight. Let them fight. So, I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, I could give her some territory to appease her. What I think I'll do, though, is I think I'll see if she'll convert first. If you join my faith, you will be treated favorably. If not, then, you know, we'll have to take things into consideration. Let's not forget my best friend over here deserves some land as well. So I could give him... See, if she... She's godless anyway, so she might actually join the faith. But if she decides not to, then I will happily take away her title. Again, just as a reminder, we did, last session, improve our situation here. We went... Oh my god, look at that. We went to limited crown authority, and we got partition succession law. So we are able to now pull away, like take titles away. So if we have to, we will. Now, what title comes above this? The Kingdom of Aquitaine. Oh, wow. Ishmael. Or rather, Mikhail. His father formed the dynasty. How good are you? Ah, he's not the best. Am I going to grant some lands to my second and third sons? Probably not a bad idea. Our partition will give them some anyway. You'll always have infighting until you get to high crown authority, so I've learned. Yeah, it's like, it doesn't bother me. I was just pointing it out in case anybody notices it and wonders what's going on. Mikhail. If he was better, he's my best friend. If he was better, I would have, without hesitation, given him the entire kingdom. But he's not that good, unfortunately. Just not that good. Something to think about. See, like, we have notable vassals who, a little bit of, border gore over here as he's been warring with my, other vassal here, taking his land away. What a mess. So much border gore within our territories, honestly. You know what? We have worse rulers. Maybe our best friend should be the Sultan of Aquitaine. What do y'all think? If you make them all emirs and they won't take land away from your primary heir. True. Well, we'll see what the succession... yeah, I see what you're saying. I could give them some lands across the boards, especially where the existing vassals cause issues. Or we have, like, you know, some holdings over here that we could hand off as well to our second and third son. Sure, fair. But yeah, I think we'll give... Again, I'm curious. What do y'all think? He's my best friend, right? He's not the best, but he's my best friend. We don't min-max around these parts, right? We roleplay. Keep that in mind. And that's what I'm thinking. I feel like he'd be deserving of that. You know, a little bit of a cronyism, as it were. Amorous understanding. In my pursuit of Malik al-Muazma Turandot's affection, it would be very helpful to know exactly what her tastes and preferences are. Okay. Hey, Miha, how's it going? Long live the heartbreaker of Aquitania. BFF, give it to him, says Dragonfey. Increase crown authority. We could go up another step. I don't want to upset vassals who are already upset right now, though, Tukad. We have a lot of upset vassals right now. He is your beard buddy, of course, says Natalie. Yeah, I think so, right? You want to give it to him. He wants it. Shaitan wants it. The jinn possessing him wants it. Everybody wants it, right? He's been by your side since the beginning. Yeah, he was our friend even when we were kids, right? I think we should do it. Check her browsing history, Tukad. Listen, last session we had medieval Tinder. I wouldn't be surprised if we have medieval browsing histories, okay? I'm sure I could convince her to tell me. Wow. Can you imagine, like, courting somebody and, like, just straight up, just within the first couple weeks of, like, getting to know each other, just being like, hey, yeah, so, like, just, you know, tell me what you like. Can you imagine how great the world would be if that worked? If it was that easy? My spies will uncover this in no time. Okay, that's a little creepy. You know what? I'm just going to ask. Oh, you see, I like that. That's what I was getting at. Of, like, if you could just have a conversation. So what's the difference between convincing her and just asking her? Oh, okay, you know what? I know the difference. Let's go with, I'm going to just ask. Yeah. Diplomatic practice improves our diplomacy. Very much on point, I would say, in character. Okay, so let's see. Right, we're waiting for this to be done. Ooh, a daughter. Praise Allah, Turandot has given birth to a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Okay, well, we're going to have a beautiful daughter, potentially. Her name is Cena. Tempted to make a John Cena joke, but we're going to rename her. She is beautiful, so that's good. I'm not going to name her after my other wife, because that feels like, you know, not good. Oh, Tukad, yes, I just mean, like, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. Yeah, cue John Cena music. Fatima. Oh, yeah, you know, Fatima we could do. I like Fatima. Let's remember a long-lost ancestor who was very loved. You know, we're living our great-grandfather's dreams out, so why not, right? Beautiful Fatima. I like it. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. Cool. What happened to the Italian queen? How do you mean? I don't follow the thread of that question. Oh, French Catholic populists, French Waldensian populists. Keep it in your pants, boys. Come on now, calm down. In my pursuit of Malik al-Muaz Maturandok's affection, it would be very helpful to know. Oh, okay, right. I'm just going to ask. Please don't be in an infinite loop for this quest. There's no way this could go wrong. We'll be fine. Oh, sounds good, Miha. Enjoying the game? Yeah, okay, once we take this, we need to reorganize this hot mess that we have. It's a cool hot mess to have. Look at this. Look at the strength, though. Look at our strength. Wild. We must be the strongest nation. We've got to be the strongest in all the lands right now, right? Everyone else is still so broken and disparate. The Franks and the Byzantine Empire were the only potential challengers to our strength, I think. Oh man, Italy's making some gains over here. Ooh. The Sultanate of Africa. Gonna let the Italians just take Africa like that? We should definitely dive in and do something there. What Chef Legit said. Chef Legit said Fatima. Oh, and then keep the court physician away from Fatima. Yes. Good point. Good point. Oh, I right swiped her in medieval Tinder. You know what? Nothing's come of it yet. Good point, Nisar. Yeah, nothing's come of it yet. Yeah, huh. What are we... Yeah, nothing's come of it yet. We'll keep an eye out for it. As a scholar of the diplomatic arts, I am well aware of the power of an eloquent compliment. Showing admiration for a woman's best quality is a sure path to her heart. The next time we meet, I shall compliment her on Dux. I haven't read the options yet, but I'm curious. Okay, that's how it puts it. Unparalleled, breathtaking beauty. Oh, she is beautiful, right? Piousness and unwavering faith? Not so much. Forgiving nature? Maybe. I don't know if I don't know. Nothing says that she's necessarily forgiving. Unparalleled, breathtaking beauty. I mean, yes, we know this. And assertive, powerful presence. She is ambitious. Also arrogant. Dragon Fae. Yes, we got it. We got this. We're good. Ghana, yeah, Ghana is scary. Just to touch on Ghana a little bit. But not in their present state. Right? Not the way they are right now. I'm going to go ahead and compliment her unparalleled, breathtaking beauty. Nice. Budding interest. Alright, there's that war done. You got it in just in time, Dragon Fae, just in time. Go ahead and bring an end to this war. Enforce our demands. Thank you very much. Done. So be it. This land is ours. Let's disband the army. We're not spending... Well, we're spending for the siege equipment, right? Avenge the Battle of Tours. Decision available. Here it is, folks. In 732, the Umayyad forces were defeated by the Franks on the road to Tours. Had things gone differently, all of Europe would be under Muslim rule today. I will avenge our fallen martyrs and make their dream a reality. It's wild to finally be here. It's wild to finally be here. Now here's an interesting touch. Hopefully the music is super epic. Here's an interesting little detail that I haven't mentioned until now, until this moment came upon us. But I might be mistaken, but in Arabic, the Battle of Tours actually has a different name. It's called the Battle of the Highway of the Martyrs. Just to add a little bit of gravity to the situation. Avenge the Battle of Tours. Let's do it. Thousands and thousands of brave Muslims died on the road to Tours, on the path of the martyrs. They were fighting for a better future, a new golden age for the true believers. Today, that future is finally here. With a firm foothold in Europe, my glorious conquest has only just begun. Allahu Akbar. It is done! By the grace of Allah, we have done our duty. Natalie P. coming in with that celebratory super chat. The time has come. Thank you very much. The time has come indeed. Greatly appreciate the support for our glorious victories in Africa and then in Europe. We gain the nickname the Avenger. We gain Avenger of the Martyrs, improving opinion from those of the same faith as us. Our prestige and our piety skyrockets. Zionism's fervor increases, but Catholicism's fervor drops significantly. Every non-Zaidi vassal or below in Western Europe, nothing happens. Same thing for those in counties in Western Europe, nothing happens. Fair enough. Life of Rose Angel coming in with another super chat as well. Thank you very much. It is here, says Life of Rose Angel. It is indeed the moment we've been waiting for. The moment we've been waiting for. That is a boss nickname, isn't it? You are the Avengers. Absolutely. Absolutely. There it is. Oh, it feels good. It feels so good. And that music was on point. You are now known as the Avenger. Malik al-Muazzam Ismail Ababwa, the Avenger of the Idrisid Empire. Oh, beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, if we check the religion tab, you're saying a lot of land will turn Zaidi? Some land... Oh, I see. The land that was under my direct control has turned Zaidi. Jazzy B coming in with another super chat. It had to be done, says Jazzy B. 100%. It had to be done. A long path of executions, tortures, fornication, you know, from our great-grandfather, but we don't talk about that. It all had to be done. Good stuff. Good stuff. This was, you know what? This was good. This was good. Now we can work on, yeah, good thing I had that many domains. Absolutely. Now we can work on managing our territories. I kind of wish I'd revoked all of these titles, but I didn't want to, that wouldn't be the diplomatic way to go about it, I suppose. All right. Let's get to work, right? Let's get to work. We should build a giant mosque in Vatican City, make our way over to the Vatican. I like that you can play from the Moor perspective. I do really like that, just how open the game is right from the start. You know, no DLC needed. Take good care of my country, Portugal. Oh, we will. We've been taking wonderful care of it, I think. Doing a pretty good job up and down the entire coast over here. I would say so. I would say so. St. Peter's Square would make for a kick-ass mosque. Bit of a trip, a bit of a journey to make. How is Japan doing? Japan's doing all right. You know, just kind of chilling over here in southern France. I noticed that earlier as well. Okay, though, for real though, let's get serious for a minute and handle our situation. I love that it's called the Emirate of Toulouse. I think I missed that earlier. Italy disband the papacy. Well, papacy. The word is escaping me now. Okay, what are these issues really quickly? Too many held duchies. Yeah, you don't say. We're going to sort that out too. Prisoners can be ransomed. We'll deal with that later. Nothing else we want to worry about right now. Yeah. We don't have enough money to create a bunch of titles or anything, though. So let's keep that in mind as well. First things first. Emira Berenguela. Will you? Or won't you? Hang on, what was hang on. Oh, she is Zaidi. Oh, great. Fantastic. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well, that's promising. Didn't even have to work on that. So why doesn't she like me? Too many duchies, not rightful liege, foreign culture group, desires the sheikhdom of Gevaudan that currently belongs to me. Okay, I could give that to her and make her a bit happier. Yeah, the Avenging the Battle of Tours did it for me, which is great. Yes, I have formed the Idrisid Empire. I saw a question come up earlier. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the vassals turned as well. I didn't notice the, my apologies, I didn't notice the striping there. Yeah. So they're all of our vassals are Zaidi now, so that's great. We don't have to worry about that. Beautiful. Glad I didn't, you know, take the risk in trying to convert these guys. So sure, let's go ahead and give you this territory over here. Grant this to, oh dear, look at this list. It lags to scroll. You. grant title. It'll make her happy. It'll remove the negative 25 penalty, and it will also, she'll also be happy because I gave her land, right? So if we give you this, gains 40 opinion for 50 years, and of course it'll remove that negative penalty as well. The Sheikhdom of Gevaudan? Gevaudan? I don't know, man. Does that include? Yeah, that is a part of the emirate proper. No, it's... Yeah, it is. It is part of the emirate proper. Okay, good. So you can have that, no problem. Grant you that. Boom. Again, diplomat, right? Diplomat. And while... I'm gonna host the feast after we take care of this. Because then we might have more attendees, right? A better chance to have more of our vassals there because they like us. They won't deny our invitations. So, Emira Berenguela over here taken care of. Wonderful. Mikhail will be at the charge of the entire kingdom of Aquitaine. Oh. Oh. Currently belongs to King Benoit. Buddy, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? The Kingdom of Aquitaine just shifted territories? Mia, you're headed out? Oh, well, thanks for dropping by. Glad you could. Have yourself a good one. Oh, man. Dang. Okay, fair enough. Well, Mikhail, you'll have to wait a little bit, unfortunately, but we'll work towards that together. We'll work towards that together. All right, so that's one thing taken care of. Who else do we have? Up over here, this guy hates us. He hates us because he desires a couple of these sheikdoms. Do they belong to me or to someone else? Angoulême, Périgord, and Limousin. I wouldn't be surprised if... Périgord, yeah. Limousin, yeah. And... Angoulême, God. Alright, I think we can just give those all to him. He is the Emir of Aquitaine. Those would rightfully belong to him. Yeah, King Benoit is just ruling from exile, evidently, yeah. We'll get him. Yeah, I will not forget about Sheikh Boudimir, don't worry. But let's go ahead and give these lands to you. He's Catholic, though. He hasn't converted. He did not convert. But might I ask pourquoi? Emir Roger, 10% might accept. If I improve his opinion of me, he'll be more likely to accept. You know what? We'll give him the land first. We'll give him an opportunity to right his wrong. And should he not, then we'll give the lands to somebody else. Yeah, exactly, Nassar. Yeah. So fine, we'll grant him the titles. And Limousin, right? So Angoulême, Périgord, and Limousin, I suppose. Take the mosques with you. That sounds good to me. It'll improve opinion significantly. Grant you those titles. There you go. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and see if you will convert. Yes, 100%. Beautiful. Don't give him the land yet. He's in a tyranny war. Well. Too late. This will help him, I suppose. This will help him. Because it's not like... It's an internal war, so... What's the worst that could happen? Might have a... overturning of power, I suppose. This guy already kind of doesn't hate us. Kind of doesn't hate us. I don't think he's going to stand a chance against the newfound power of the Emir of Aquitaine. So that's that taken care of. You over here, you hate us as well. Do you desire anything? Not in particular. Not in particular. You don't like us because we're impatient. You don't like us because of our faith. You might accept. Might accept the conversion. Up over here. Oh, wow, this guy really doesn't like us. This guy really doesn't like us. After the battle, YouTube Circle, we've been fixing up our realms situation. Making sure people are of the right faith and making sure people don't hate us. Yeah, I could... I'll hold a little bit of terrain over here. Let's go ahead and make sure that... Sheikh Boudimir over here gets Jelingi as he wanted. Go ahead and we'll demand his conversion afterwards. So grant you titles, grant you this. Help improve relations a fair bit. Yep, that should do the trick. Want to make sure we have the right thing selected here. Yes, we do. Grant you that. Still doesn't love us, but hates us less. Okay, good stuff. Demand your conversion. Might accept. 47%. So when there's no percentage, does it mean they're more likely to accept? Or less likely to accept? So even though they might not accept... So this number doesn't necessarily mean they'll say no outright. They might just ask for something in exchange. They might just ask for something in exchange. I could work to improving my relations with him and then converting him after we improve relations a bit. Could sway him, could send him a gift. Not very expensive, but it's a third of our wealth almost. So we could just sway him. I mean, yeah, I was thinking we could give him a gift, but it's a hefty gift. We make it back in 4 months. What am I saying? We're rich. Go ahead and send us a gift. Helps our opinion significantly. We got money. 100% will accept. Go for it. Join us. Join us. Now, these guys will be a problem. What else do we have over here? You don't like us either. Don't like us either. Okay, okay. Also stayed Catholic. Man, we have a lot of, like, small vassals over here. A lot of small vassals. Okay, what's the deal over here with Barcelona? You fall under the Kingdom of Aquitaine. Okay. Who is the current holder? Duke Otto, who is ruling in exile as well. Man, for real? Come on. And I don't think I can even usurp that. Not until they're done fighting their war. So we'll have to look at that. Hear me out. If they have a beard, give them 1 holding. If they have a turban, give them 2. If they have the whole kit and caboodle, beard, turban, cloak, give them all their heart desires. I mean, I do like the logic there. An empire of fashion. I do like the logic there. Oh, this guy hates me. Again, it's a matter of faith. Might accept. Oh, 0% acceptance chance. It says it right here. Because he hates me. I could give him some more territory. I could give him some more land down over here. The Duchy of Barcelona itself will go to, you know, one of my sons or something. Right? Those higher tier titles will go to our sons, but these lower tier titles will just be used to appease some of these vassals. I could give him Leda instead, and then this guy, who also doesn't like me, could get Barcelona. These aren't the best vassals either. Well, this guy's not bad, actually. You know what? I'm going to give you Barcelona and Leda, because you're actually pretty good. This guy can go take a dip in the sea. Probably the most PG way to tell somebody to go take care of themselves. Grant title, give you Barcelona and Leda. 80% opinion approval. Let's see if that helps by enough so that we can convert him as well. Sheikhdom of Barcelona and the Sheikhdom of Leda. The other has a bigger beard. Oh, yeah. Decisions. Grant title. There we go. Leda, Barcelona. I'm sure he'll be able to grow his beard longer a little bit later. Huh? God, I kind of feel bad about that one. Okay, good. He likes us. Demand conversion. 100% will accept. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, up over here, this guy. -12. He might. Oh, he's already Zaidi. What is wrong with you? Offensive war. Again, there's also the option to sway, right? There's also the option to sway. Which is something we can work towards. Not rightful liege. Again, not having the Kingdom of Aquitaine for ourselves is going to be a bit of a problem. Exactly, Life of Rose Angel. The beard comes with the power. The power is represented by the beard. This guy, this guy could be a good vassal for us. Giant, legendary blade master, and good with money? You kidding me? What do you want, buddy? How can I make you happy? Well, first of all, faith is a problem. He's definitely not interested in converting. I could give him these 2 holdings over here. And I'll be damned if he doesn't decide to convert afterwards. There we go. There we go. Helps with 80, yeah, yeah. It'll also remove, or it'll help with title claimant as well, I think. Alright, good stuff. Go for it. Excellent, plus 18. Demand the conversion. Beautiful. I love it. This is going wonderfully. A giant who knows how to shake that sword? Yes. Great. This guy doesn't like us either. Impatient. Oh, we should get along then. High levy contribution. Oh, right, of course. We have some feudal folks as well now, right? What to do here? What to do here? Now, he's also really quite good. He's really quite good. We've got some land over here we could hand off to him. County of Nice. Oh, we could be... In the near future, we'll be nice to him and get that for him, perhaps. But for now, let's go ahead and grant him some of these titles over here, I think. I'm sure he'll have his uses in the future. All the way up top? Or just these two? Maybe just these two. Gains 80 opinion. Go all out. I don't need that much. Just these two. Let's leave this open for somebody else who might want it or need it. I know Soul Scar. Honestly, I've been on a roll a little bit. Haven't been on this much of a roll in a very long time. But yeah, I think we'll leave this for later. There's going to be somebody else that wants that land potentially. Grant you these. There we go. Demand your conversion as well. 83% chance. I'll take that risk. Good stuff. Now I feel like a bit of a diplomat, finally. I feel like we're actually doing what we, I felt this way a couple times before, but this feels like the biggest scale of diplomacy. But you, Shaika Agata. Quite the powerful lady here as well. We could go ahead and, she's got to be converted too. We could give her some more land. Oh, her feudal contract forbids forceful conversion. Hang on a second. No. No, modify your contract here. What is going on? Religious rights protected? I don't think so. An act of tyranny. Here's what I'll give you in return. I will give you... Forced partition? Don't think that helps. Oh, I don't want to protect her religious rights. Yakko the Wacko, if you check out the About tab on my channel, you'll be able to see all of my specs. Everything you'd want to know, so I'd suggest maybe check that out. And Animator, I will respond to that in a moment's time. We're pretty close to 1080 as well, crossing over into a new century. That's true, it's 982. Good point. Yeah, I could give her lower taxes. I mean, we're making more than enough money, so we could reduce her taxes. It won't be an act of tyranny. Then her religious rights aren't protected. Her title revocation, I don't like being protected either. If she acts up, she needs to know that there's a lot on the line. Again, in terms of... we are one of the strongest... We are one of the strong... We are potentially the strongest empire in all the world. So it doesn't matter if one of our vassals is able to get away with this. Council rights, though. She'd be able to demand a position. We don't know if she'll necessarily demand the marshal role. She might instead demand the spymaster role, right? And that would be a problem. That would be a problem. So we'll go with low. We'll go with low. And remove her rights here. Oh. Can't propose. I'm not propose. Oh, I am proposing more than 2. Fine. I guess I can protect that, but it's already been changed by somebody. Right, by the prior. God. Okay, fair enough. You're safe. But that also means you're not going to get any more land. If you refuse to convert, then, if you refuse to work with me, then why should I work with you? It's that simple. Again, their feudal contract was modified by their ruler prior to us. So, that's going to be annoying. Until there's... I believe once a succession happens, we can talk about conversion, right? Once succession happens, we can talk about conversion. So you're okay. Up over here is the remainder of our problems, I believe. Everybody else is happy enough. You're happy enough, I would say. Again, it's a difference between happy and happy enough. Oh, you're not happy. What's wrong with you? 1 seat on the council. You're not nearly powerful enough, buddy. Come on. Be reasonable. Religion didn't convert. He's zealous as well on top of that, which is a problem. That's going to make it hard to convert him, I think. 0% chance of success. I could try to send him a gift. 125. Emptying our coffers over here. We'll make the money back in no time? Question mark. We could assassinate her, but she's not going to cause us trouble. So we'll let her live, and her son will hopefully flip to us. We could just revoke her title as well. That's also an option. Good point. Good point. We could give that land to Budimir. Sure. Yeah. Good point. We'll see if it counts as, if it gives us trouble with any of our other vassals. So it's a hefty gift to give, but he's not a terrible person to have on our side. We'll send him the gift. 4% chance to accept. We might work on swaying him as well. After our seduction here is done. His kid likes me more. Yeah, well, too late for that. He's got a long enough life ahead of him. I'm not just going to go around assassinating people. I feel like we might as well be playing like an intrigue character if we're just going to do that, right? So at least that stops him from doing anything wild in the near future. Short reign and offensive war, those will kind of drip away over time. And too many duchies as well will hopefully go away over time. That religious hate, though, honestly. Yikes. Eventually, he might end up taking up a council position. He's not that great, but he's not, terrible as a potential chancellor, for example. And domestic affairs might improve our relations as well. Save for the Hajj. We'll raise our money for the Hajj and the feast quickly enough, hopefully. I know I say that, but it'll take some time to regain the wealth needed for both of those activities. This guy hates us. Again, I could give him some more land. Yeah, give him some of this land, and he's not terrible, so that'll allow us to convert him. Right now, he's not a chance he's going to accept. Go ahead and give you this territory over here. Could go all the way to La Marche, and this guy over here could get Sancerre, 120 opinion. A lot of land being given to this guy. Sure, let's do it. Grant you these lands, make you love me, demand your conversion as well. Everything comes at a price. Go ahead and grant you this title over here, Montague. Can only grant titles from your own domain. Oh, who did I give that off to then? Somebody else, I guess. Who? Oh, you already had that? Okay, fair enough. Well, this guy gets the short end of the stick, I suppose. It's okay. He's small and pitiful, and he won't make a difference. Yeah, this guy's a one-eyed dwarf, and he's got a beard. Right? Let's not forget. I think that's pretty much all the management that's needed. Now, we do have a couple of holdings here and there that we need to give to somebody or the other, because we're still over our limit. My lord. We are still over our limit. If I do this. Okay, so I've got a lot of holdings over here that I could give away. I've got some holdings over here I could give away as well. Got this thing over here. I'm wondering if I want to hold on to these out over there. That's 1, 2. Right, yeah. 1 and 2. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Sorry, which exclave are you talking about, Louis? Or Louis? Louis? Taking a guess there. I apologize if I'm butchering it. Because we've got, did you mean this? Nothing down over here that we own. Just trying to keep things clean. You. Abdul Hadid Sultanate. These guys are powerful. Do I really want to give them more power? What's your son like? Not that great. Ugh. He is hale. But not that great. What about you over here? You seem to be rather weak and pitiful, even though being a decent administrator. That seems like someone who deserves some more land. Oh, right, you're talking about this. Yes, I'll give this to the Jetabids. Good point. Let's go ahead and grant this guy some titles, though. Give him these lands over here. Make him a bit more powerful. Improve his opinion of me. And again, he's got that high stewardship that we can use. Grant you these titles. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and give this over to Sheikh Leo... Oh, God. Leo Vigildo? Sure. Pretty good overall. He's got really good intrigue. He should be my spy master. Don't want to fire somebody, though. That'll just upset them. But damn, why didn't he show up earlier? I guess there must have been a succession or something. Grant you this title over here. I won't deny it to you. Done. A little less border gore over here. Serving under the Jatabids. I think that works. Convert the dwarf. Oh, did I not? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. We've sent those proposals out. Our domain is in check now. Everything's under control, hopefully. Oh, you mean this guy? He's... Didn't catch who we were talking about who's not my direct vassal. With that, we just have to wait for our money to tick up so we can party. Yeah, that's right. I think we're good to hit play. Let's take a look at our decisions over here. The Hajj will cost us 459. A feast will cost us 184. That won't take us very long to get to. We have a couple of prisoners we might be able to ransom off. Vali Bosun. When did I capture you? From up over here. Oh, okay. This is that mayor that I was talking about earlier. Catholic French. I could convert him on release. 30 gold isn't all that much. Negotiate your... Oh, I could just demand his conversion while he's in prison. Sure. Beautiful. Oh, that automatically releases him? Weird. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. Not the end of the world. It was my plan anyway. He does not like his his liege at all. Check out which duchy titles you hold. Yeah, I have too many duchies. That's a negative 15 penalty. I've got the Sultanate of Andalusia. I've got the... Hang on a second. I've got the Idrisid Empire. The Sultanate of Andalusia. That's my kingdom title. The Emirates of Toledo, Cordoba, and Galicia. Yeah, I could give one of these away to get rid of that too many duchies punishment. Cordoba and Toledo, I think we could keep that for ourselves. I could give Galicia to one of my sons. Giving away land in Portugal was kind of needless since those are earning you some nice ducats. Now you have French lands that will rebel constantly. I suppose it's a good point. Just felt like, again, I felt like this guy needed a bit more power for how capable he is. He should be rewarded for that and for his service before he gets swallowed by like the Bakalid Emirate, and then we have a weaker vassal in place of a more powerful vassal. I don't know. I feel like giving him a little bit of strength isn't the worst idea. We could also, give one of our sons, perhaps. The thing is, they're not old enough to make a call yet. They're not old enough to make a call yet. I think we'll wait. If Prince Halim, for example, becomes a capable administrator, I would give him the Emirate of Galicia, I think. How is Gharb doing? I saw the message earlier about how long it's been since we went from Gharb to all of our holdings. I'm like scrolling to look for it now. Lower taxes, that's from earlier. Oh, there we go. Neil says, in total it took us 34 hours to go from the Sheikhdom of Gharb to the Avenger of the Martyrs. Good math there. I like it. I love that kind of stuff, so thank you very much. Gharb, I think, is doing okay. My uncle holds it. They've been improving it, I think, a little bit here and there. Yeah, you know what? It's been doing all right. It's been doing quite well. Just looking at the amount of loot it has available. It's fun to look back at home every once in a while. Land to the workers, Miha? Unfortunately, not an option. Land only for the nobles around these parts. Let's go ahead and make some of that money. Mujahideen has been dismissed. Fair enough. I forgot to do that. I've decided to follow you into the light and convert to Zaydism. Blessed be Allah. Greetings to my modest liege. I've decided to follow you into the light. Beautiful. I've decided to follow you into the light. Excellent. Excellent. No issues here. Everyone is converting. Everyone is converting. If we take a look at our realm, are we only making 23.9? If we take a look at our realm, our vassals, I think, are mostly all happy. A couple people here and there who might Need a little bit of persuading. Liege holds de jure duchy. I'm gonna say it the French way now that we hold French lands. 1 seat on council. You're not good enough for that, buddy. Oh, I think we'll just have to, like, either make an alliance or at one point, you know, sway him or something. There's quite a line to get into the light. Yeah, apparently. But yeah, we've got one... I mean, I wouldn't even call him an issue. Negative 37 is not a problem. It's not great, but it's not a problem. Look at that. Look at those relations, though. Most of them in the 80 pluses, it seems. Couple issues here and there. Ooh, negative 75. This guy. This guy. What does he want? From up over here. Oh, this guy. Yeah, okay. Like I said, he can go take a dip in the ocean, right? Overall, though, feeling pretty good. The question comes then, naturally, with our realm mostly, if not entirely, patched up and looking good. Yeah, we will be throwing a feast as soon as we have the money for it, which will be in a moment's time. Ooh, request divorce. Mufti Hakam here wants to divorce Princess Titi bint Mikhail. What's going on over here? My marriage to Princess Titi is clearly not blessed by Allah. Will you grant me a divorce? Okay. My uncle. My uncle wishes to divorce. Why? You've had many children. You've had many children. Why? Is it the hashish? Or are you worried that she's going to try and murder you? Why this divorce? Why this divorce? Are these your friends or are these your friends, buddy? Well, this guy himself is a bit of a lunatic. Yeah, I'm guessing it's the hashish that's doing it. I feel like declining it, honestly. He is my where are we? Council? No, he's not my Grand Alama. Hashashin. Yeah, I guess I could, God, what would be the right thing to do? I mean, he likes me, I like him, she likes me as well. He's been married before, too. She's a member of my house. He's a member of my family and dynasty. Also a member of my house. Okay, they're both members of my house. Ooh, okay. You know, maybe I should grant this divorce. Maybe I should grant this divorce. Hang on a second. Yeah, I could try to marry him off with somebody who has better stewardship. Grant him this divorce so that he can be a bit more of a capable ruler. Is there anyone that he'd be able to marry? Can I even get him to marry because he's landed? You know what? You're both old. Just deal with it, man. Just deal with it. You're both old. By which I mean, like, you know, just live the rest of your days in peace and some form of harmony. Make it work. Don't insult. You know, don't make the gods upset. The gods. Whoa. Don't make Allah upset at you in the waning years of your life, and then be granted passage or not be granted passage to paradise. You know. And I saw Christian Almonte. I gotta go, but I'm glad I didn't miss the moment of the campaign. Keep making those Catholics tremble. Thanks, buddy. I'm glad you could join in. I'm glad you were there for the moment as well. Pretty epic moment, so I'm glad you could make it. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Or just kill each other. Yeah, you know, make it your problem, not mine. You're all just deal with it will be my future go-to phrase with my in-laws, Merowyn. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. No comment, no comment. All right, let's go ahead and pick up the pace, make some of that money, have that feast, have that Hajj. You're turning Ishmael into Unkid? Nah. Forcing a divorce. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Faction created against me. More peasants. Another knight improving. That's good to see. So, Prince Mikhail. I was shocked when I caught Prince Mikhail trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Wali Musa. He gave me an impressive speech on how he now understood why what he had done was wrong. This guy's face is hilarious. His head looks like a thumb. That sounds like a you problem. Yeah, Life of Rose Angel, more or less. We are but small pieces of the world. You'll be humble. Oh, okay, let's see. We're humble, right? Now we have to cover up your wrongdoing. Making him deceitful. Be honest and you will see others open to you. Makes him honest. No, we're humble. Let's maintain that humility. He admitted his wrongdoing. He accepted his mistake. Giants have the weirdest facial proportions in this game. Yeah, a little bit. Also, it's pretty impressive that he was able to... Oh, no, well, no wonder he got caught. You got this giant trying to, like, sneak through a camp or something. Nah, we're all but small pieces of the world. No matter how big you might personally be. It's a metaphor. Be humble. In the words of the great poet, Kendrick Lamar. Make that money. Yeah, we're in fact, are we not rich enough to not yet. Beast still needs 63 more. Let's take a look at the factions though. We've got a couple of factions going on. Oof. The sting of rejection. You're a fair man, Ismail Ababwa, but I do not like you that way, says my literal wife, and crosses her arms. Only Allah knows what the future might hold for us. Yes, of course. We've had babies together. How could you not like me that way? If I were to change my council up and get a better steward, Abdul Hazm is unlanded. Yeah, I could fire him, find someone who's better at the job. And there is somebody who is very much better at the job. Got my uncle over here. He already likes me though. Let's give it to Sheikh Ansaldo. I believe he is Zaidi. Wrong culture, but he can learn. I know, right, Natalie? Like, we've had kids together. I guess it's because I'm asexual. It doesn't help. Sorry, I don't like you being a good man. Be more trash. Yeah. I have to paraphrase, lest YouTube demonetize me. Ooh, Liz. What kind of tea? What kind of tea? Always curious. He's 57. He's kind of old, so he will die soon, which is unfortunate. Good to know that we have a replacement almost immediately right afterwards, though. But sure, let's go ahead and make you our steward. Significantly better at the job. Sorry, Abdul Hazm. Just got to be good. Just get good. I was thinking about Sheikh Julian as well, but he's, they're kept in check. I've kept them in check in other ways, so why give up the potential benefits from, from having a better steward in place? Chancellor, this guy's a Sultan. I can't really fire him, unfortunately, but we're good there. Okay, good stuff. A little bit more money needed, and we'll be able to have that party. Give Prince Malik the Duchy of Galicia since you're getting some debuff. Yeah, I was actually thinking of giving it to one of my sons once they became a bit more, once we understood them a bit better, once we knew better how they would grow. Oh, no. Well, this explains it. Lizper, great choice. My wife, Malika Al-Muazzama Turandok, is once again absent from our chambers as night falls. She has been distant lately, lost in thought and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy, or could she be warming someone else's bed? Do you have another? Or will I investigate this myself? Her every move will be watched, or she would never disrespect the sanctity of our marriage. I've been hurt before, man. I've been hurt before. She's a beautiful fornicator. We sort of know what's happening, don't we? We know what's happening. Here we go, Jazzy B. I'll set up the stake. Kind of, right? I could investigate this myself. It will stress us out a little bit. That would be a problem. We're already pretty stressed out. I could just confront her. You know what? Let's have Vali Yasser watch her. See what she's up to. See what she's up to. I can afford to have a feast and then burn her at the stake in the middle of the... No. Her every move will be watched. And let's go ahead and have that feast, shall we? Mercenary company contract is expiring. That's fine. That's fine. Let it expire. Host feast. It'll reduce our stress as well, which is nice. Partying like Henry VIII with the ladies? Yeah, more or less, right? More or less. Get the tiny firewood and the tiny whips. Alright, let's do this. Send the invitation, 250. Yeah, it's using up a lot of our gold, but we make it quickly enough. Host that feast. Let's celebrate our victories, right? In the name of our great-grandfather. In the name of our great-grandfather. Yeah, can you imagine triggering cannibalism at the same time as doing those at the same time? A cheery gathering. The guests are gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright, and spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. Oh, a few people didn't come through. Especially this guy. No surprise there. Tawaret. Fair enough. A couple of people didn't make it. But otherwise, I think this is the biggest party we've ever hosted. Look at that. Look at that. Probably have to build a new hall to host this many people. The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my kind uncle, Prince Malik. He inquires about my opinion on the blessings of family, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. Well, it fascinates me as well, considering we have, oh, what's it called? The one option we took that was family-oriented. I'll touch on it afterwards. It's a subject that fascinates me as well, absolutely. Halim Idrisid increased his diplomacy by 2. Okay, awesome. All right, Halim's looking pretty good. Unlocked an intrigue perk as well. The right woman for the job. Ugh, this hurts, man. This hurts. My dear wife, Turandokt, has been working hard to ensure that everything about the feast goes smoothly. The food arrives on time, the guests are all seated in the right place, and everyone seems content. With Turandokt beside me at the great table, everything is ready. I squeeze her hand and smile at her before rising to announce the start of the celebrations. Man, this hurts. Does it not hurt? Does this not sting everybody else? It stings me. Merowyn, our spy master, is finding secrets. Oh, Louis. Or Louis. How is it? Is the S silent, please? I try to get it right. I don't want to get it wrong over and over again. What would I have done without her? Household efforts. What kind of efforts? What kind of efforts are you making? Oh my god. Do you love me? I had that song stuck in my head. No, she's there. She's there. She's there. She's come. Faction targeting me has disbanded. The Independence faction. That's what I thought, buddy. There's nothing like a feast. It reminds us all of what is good in life. And the company is not too bad either. At least those seated close to me seem to think so. You are something special, Ismail Ababa, Sheikh Ashraf tells me. Emir Witericho and Malika Al-Muazzam Dua nod their heads in agreement. I just do what feels right. That's such a bro thing to say. Eager reveler. That is such a bro thing to say. I just do what feels right, man. You know, whatever. Whatever's clever, whatever's good. She's a dutiful wife. She will give you heirs one way or another, Esteban. Oh my god. My guests depart. With everyone headed for their respective homes, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. I have my wife Dua to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. She has been loyal. Until next time. Yeah, it's the old Witericho's son or grandson, I think. Now, our intrigue bump over here gives us kidnapper. Go ahead and try and have a conversation with the emperor of the Byzantine Empire. This is what we were working towards. Dreadful. Dark insights. No, we came here for a purpose. We have fulfilled that purpose. Kidnapper. Go ahead and unlock that. You know, alternative diplomacy. Marius, I'm here late today, but I will watch the VOD. Sounds good. You missed, quote-unquote, the moment. But it was an interesting ride, so to speak. There's still lots to come. Glad you could make it eventually, buddy. Glad you can make it eventually. Hope your day's been going okay. Okay, let's see. So back to diplomacy, I suppose. I was talking about groomed to rule, which helped with, which is like, you know, we're interested in family. We do also have thoughtful already, by the way. So yeah, back to this, back to our August target. And for that, I think Majesty Focus is most fitting. Helps our prestige. We could do Foreign Affairs Focus as well, improve our diplomacy. This improves relations with people across the board. Because Prestige is looking fine right now, right? Prestige is looking more than fine. We're almost the living legend. You know what? I think we're fine for Prestige. Yeah. Let's go ahead and swap on over. Bless the VOD for all who can't make it or must depart. Yeah, I'm glad that it goes up live immediately as well. YouTube used to be, if you have a video or a live stream that's longer than 2 hours, the VOD would take like 7 hours to process. But now, it's basically instant that the full VOD becomes available right away. Also, Jazzy B, you said Twinnings, was it? Which type? Foreign affairs. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe foreign affairs focus, get that diplomacy. We use that alongside the kidnapping of the emperor. Foreign affairs focus, sure. We don't need the fertility. It's Lewis with the S. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Again, I try to get it right, so I hope you don't mind me asking. But it just makes me feel a lot better mentioning your name when I know I'm getting it right. So let's go ahead and select that. There we go. And as we grow, we're going to move towards August over here. English breakfast. Gotcha. Okay. Holy Order hired by somebody else. Fair enough. Continue to make some money to go on the Hajj before we even contemplate making other declarations of war. Again, the too many held duchies thing we'll take care of as soon as one of our sons shows promise. Idris over here, doing okay. His learning stands out, but he's got a few years ahead of him still. What about, hold on, what about you? You're only 3. He got that bump to diplomacy recently, which was nice to see. Wali Yasser has finished finding secrets. In my work at your court, I have failed to find any secrets. Oh, that my wife might possess. However, the truth does not have to stop us. It would be simple to make sure that Turandot suddenly did have secrets she would not want to get out. No. If you didn't find any secrets, there's no reason to make them up. This wasn't about that. This was about finding out if my wife was cheating on me. There's no reason we should not be friends instead. Okay. Now, on the topic of making things up. Basileus Cosmas of the Byzantine Empire. He is 68 years old. His daughters are... Well, you're unmarried. Oh, you're a son. I thought that was a daughter. Whoops. Could marry my daughter. If I can convince him to accept. Yeah, see, they are pretty strong as well. They are pretty strong as well. Can I get this arranged? Can I get this arranged? Oh my god, Dragonface. 4:14 a.m. Yikes. Yeah, YouTube Sarko. May he rest in peace. What a gem of a person. What a gem of a human being. Okay, so he won't accept, of course, because of the faith situation. Naturally. Well, let's bring Basilius here closer so that we might speak. Minimal chance of success. Target is in a foreign realm. He rules an empire. Still try it. Secrecy is pretty low. Can we convince people to join us is the question. To have the Byzantine Empire as a friend would be quite helpful just in general in the future. They're the only other, power. Wouldn't call it a block. They're not really a block. They're an individual entity. But they're the only other real strength in the world. Go for it. Go for it. We could also just straight up fabricate a hook. Instead of going through the abduction route. That has a higher chance of success. I could try it that way, Merowyn, as well. Send a daughter over. Well, let's see. Well, he's still not going to accept it. His, because it's a religion problem. See, if I send my daughter over, which I don't have any issue with sending my daughter over, but he won't accept it because of the faith situation. That's what we need to take care of. That's what we need to take care of. The Abbasid look pretty big. They only look big. They only look big. They're not a struggle for us. We could check to see if they're too far away to interact with as well. That's funny. So yeah, the Byzantine Empire. Let's go ahead and try and fabricate a hook first, I think. Let's go ahead and try and fabricate a hook here. And if that doesn't work, we'll work the other route. I should have started this sooner, but it is what it is. Go for it. And let's make sure that our spy master is no longer finding secrets. I don't need that anymore, but supporting my scheme. 72% success chance. Again, things might happen. We might be able to... we can't invite people for this one. 72% is not terrible. Not terrible. I could get my wife maybe to help. Is she... Nah, she's worthless at Intrigue, so that's not really worth even attempting. What about you? You're okay. Still not, again, going to make enough of a difference. If she converted to Orthodox, would he still decline because you are a Muslim? I believe it'll be... you know what, actually? I see what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't hate that. In fact, I quite like it. I quite like it. I see what you're saying. So you're saying send her off. Not Halima. Send her off to be educated by somebody else in his court to convert her faith. Well, the faith conversion only happens when she hits adulthood. The faith conversion only happens when she hits adulthood. And I would much rather he be Muslim than anyone in our family be Catholic. I might not be able to convert him, but I might be able to get a hook. Is what I'm thinking, Jazzy. Because he won't become Muslim, but if I use a hook on him and force the marriage, then there'll be, you know, a Muslim in the Byzantine Empire, and we might have that alliance. That's what I'm thinking. Because I think it's my religion that matters as well, right? So let's go on with that hook fabrication. Hope for the best. Oh my God, Lewis. Money, making money for the Hajj factions. What are the factions looking like? Looks like we're overall okay. Yeah, these guys are not going to cause any trouble. These guys aren't going to cause any trouble. And if things go nicely, we'll see conversions happening across the board as our vassals convert the land that they hold. Sincerely hope they're getting to it. Sincerely hope they're getting to it. What's happening over here? The scandal. My cousin Titi has been showing the signs of pregnancy for some time now, and everyone thought that her husband, Badr, was the father of the child. Now it has become clear that the real father-to-be is none other than Ghiyasadin. Oh my God, what a scandal indeed. And everyone knows. Everyone knows. This is the, was this the divorce that was being requested? No, it's not. It's not. This is a different Titi. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't send a Fatima off. We must protect anyone in our family named Fatima. Your lover here. I mean, he's beautiful. How can he be denied? How can he be denied? He's old, too. Fatima should be locked away in a padded tower. That doesn't sound like a happy life either. A trained healer has arrived. You're not that trained. You're not that great. Sure, okay, if not Fatima, then... I mean, but do we want to get Halima going? Our wife was named Halima, let's not forget. Yeah, exactly. She's handsome. How can you resist? A silver fox. Mercenary company dismissed. They served us quite well. They served us very well, in fact. And how much money do we need for the Hajj again? It's like 500 or something, isn't it? Decisions. Yeah, 486. Oh, wow, it's like 600. That is expensive. That is expensive. The question becomes, though, what comes next? So let's talk about this as time. It'll be constantly interrupted. Hospitality. Oh, unhealthy relations. Oh, no. Okay, let's deal with this first. The more I study the noble art of statecraft, the more I realize how beneficial good relations with my neighbors are. I ought to have one of them visit my court so that I can show them just how good a friend I can be. But who should I invite? Got Emir Ajdir II of Mazab. We've got Sheikh Abdul Rahman of what? Fuerteventura. Are you one of my vassals? No. Who are you? Where are you? Oh, these guys. These guys. Okay. Yeah, maybe. And we've got Count Einar. Ah. You're a neighbor of mine all the way up over here. I see. Fair enough. Perhaps this man. A Breton. A Satru faith. Could make a good friend. Look at that chain. Oh my God, Brittany is up over here as well. What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, you too can be faithful for a small donation of 650 gold. No big deal. Well, I think it's more about the travel itself. You can make the Hajj less expensive if your realm borders were nearer to Mecca. Yeah, there's that. We're pretty far from Mecca. The expense is largely the travel expenses. It's not a donation. In fact, does if I'm not mistaken, you don't have a donation system similar to like similar to Catholicism in Islam. Alms are a thing in Islam. It's one of the 5 pillars. Is it called zakat? I forget now. Man, I used to know a lot about the inner workings of Islam. Now I can't remember for the life of me. Anyway, there's donations, but not like that. Not like that. We could bring... Who do we have good relations with already? Who do we want to be friends with? This guy owns a fair tract of land down over here. I don't know if I'd be able to convince him to become a vassal. Don't think I'd be able to convince him to become a vassal. You're a nobody out over here. Can't convince him. I mean, at one point you'd expect them to be, willing to join. No, none of them are my vassals. They're all neighbors. None of them are my vassals. This guy's the biggest neighbor, I suppose. Count Einar. I feel like that's an interesting conversation to have. Child of a concubine. Oh, that's an interesting conversation to have. Indeed. Maybe let's get this guy to come through. Let's learn a little bit about his faith and his people and whatnot. He might soon be serving me, right? He might soon be serving me. Kidnap and convert him before offering vassalage. I could try that. That's true. Well, we're working on that hook first. Let's work on that first. Oh, I see what you're saying. Appeasing my own vassals. Good point. I didn't even notice that. I just thought it was this tunnel vision kicking in. Sure, I should focus on appeasing my own vassals. Sorry. Should have read that through first. Alright, over here. Unhealthy relations. This isn't good. My lord, the malady is contagious. Be wary. My court physician, Sadia, holds me back. The diseased body of a commoner, skin marred by rashes and bumps, rests upon the table. Anyone who comes into contact with the corpse risks infection and I was planning on outing that will take me close to Fez, the holding of my vassal Emir Fat. Ooh. Wait. Hang on. I was planning an outing that will take me close to Fez. I like this guy. Why would I launch it towards Fez? What? The body might contain clues as to the disease's origin. I think that's the right call. You'll have a dignified burial. No. I think we need to look at this body and see what's going on to prevent it being a problem. Yeah, lock down the Idrisid. Yeah, right. The game is too real. It's like, well, what? Come on, man. No, we're not gonna use biological warfare here. The body might contain clues as to the disease's origin. It stresses me out because I'm impatient, I suppose. But we're also diligent, and I think it's the diligent thing to do. Plus, we're intelligent. I think it's the diligent and intelligent thing to do. The body might contain clues. Okay. Right, so as I was saying, what comes next? I mean, we've avenged the Battle of Tours, and that was the core kind of driving force of this campaign. But is that where things come to an end? I don't think so. I think not quite yet. And the reason why I think not quite yet is because this is Maghrebi madness, right? That's the title of the series, always has been. And what is an empire that has not yet been formed? The Maghrebi Empire. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Shall our future objectives be to form the Empire of Maghreb? What I'll do is I'll take a look at what chat's saying right now. When the VOD goes up, War on Ghana is a part of the Maghrebi Empire, so that would come part and parcel with that, Jazzy. But what I'm thinking is, yeah, I'm gonna throw up. No, I think that's what we'll do. I was gonna say I'm gonna throw up a vote to see what people think. If this is our finale, or if we do Maghreb, but I think it makes sense that we have Maghreb. Let's have some of that Maghrebi madness, right? And then we can talk about what comes next. Oh yeah, I see it in chat. I see it enough in chat. Yeah, I say that makes sense. So that should be our focus. If en route during some truces and whatnot, we have war with what's left of the Franks, so be it. Maybe war with the Italians as well. War with the Italians is definitely coming, because do not forget they hold some territory over here. But yeah, I should grab myself some Maghrebi territories, I suppose. Fair enough. Cool. That was a quicker discussion than I'd expected. So that is our future. Wars with Mazab, Italy, Africa itself, the Byzantine Empire. We'll see what happens when that conversation starts. We don't necessarily have to hold these territories before creating the empire. But Ghana's gonna have a bad time. as we have to take a lot of their territory. The Empire of Maghreb requires... And again, we have partition now. We don't have Confederate partition. I don't mind if one of my other sons or whatever takes the Empire of Maghreb either. I'm fine with that too, to be perfectly honest. But what was I getting at? It requires 72 counties. We have 33. Yeah, we can work on that quickly enough. Yeah, we've got some time left as well. It's not even 1080. World domination. Greetings, my modest liege. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Bragantia. It will be a grand affair worthy of your honorable presence. Well, my dearest uncle, how could I say no? It will be my pleasure. Ongoing celebrations, I think. Yes. Will I die of obesity? Potentially. We'll find out together. But we are, let's not forget, an eager reveler. Dominic 1 zillion, thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button. Let me know that you'd like to see more of this kind of action on the channel. Slipping away, El Qasim seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. He sneaked out early and was not seen for the entire rest of the evening. If you have better things to do, do those instead. Again, we're impatient. I wouldn't stop him from being impatient because I understand him, right? Even though he's going to take control of the realm afterwards. Go for it. Now, this ransom over here. Duke Gilles II of Upper Burgundy. Serves under the Franks. Entirely. Like, we have, there's no overlapping territory or anything. Do I ransom him? Do I what do I do? What's the value of him? He's in house arrest. He's not, he's getting up there in terms of age. We'll at least wait until he can afford a full ransom, if we're going to do that. Fair enough. Yeah, Hajj is next. Hopefully that'll give us an opportunity to exercise as well. The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my poised cousin, Titi. She inquires about my opinion on investment opportunities, a subject she is deeply interested in herself. I would say I'm interested in it as well. Certainly fascinates me. Trying to make some friends around these parts. We are the diplomat, right? We are the diplomat. A secret exposed. My vassal, Emir Mata, has accused my friend Emir Mikhail of having an extramarital affair with his lover, Emir Suhaila. Wait, hold on. Hang on. Are you saying that my friend is having an extramarital affair with your lover? Mira Suhaila. Yes, that's priceless. That's priceless. I can't convert him chef legit because he's not in my realm. He's not my vassal, so I can't convert him. This is funny. This man takes on lovers and then can't even keep them, from looking elsewhere. Let's put it that way. Mikhail. Oh man. Unfortunately, Allah will have to judge him. Mistakes were made. Come on, man. Why you gotta do that? The conversation partner. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my cousin Harun goes on and on about the blessings of family. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? No, go on. Again, I'm interested in family. That improves our diplomacy and learning as well. In fact, on the topic of learning, how are we doing as far as our... Oh yeah, okay. So in about 22 years, we'll get household soldiers. And I believe we are currently exposed to Mott. Mott? As I assume how the plural is pronounced as well. 4 years. Good stuff. There's nothing like a feast. It reminds us all of what is good in life. And the company is not too bad either. At least those seated close to me seem to think so. You are something special, Ismail Ababwa, Adram tells me. Titi and Harun nod their heads in agreement. I just do what feels right. Again, available because I'm an eager reveler. You believe she is his wife? Oh, maybe. Wife and lover? Psh, it's the medieval era. We don't do that. We don't do that. What a feast. I'll remember the days spent in Prince Malik's halls for a long time to come. Now it is time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine and once more resume my duties as a lord of the realm. Farewell, my uncle. Good stuff. I mean, we could declare this war right now. You know what? You can't go on the Hajj when you're at war, so let's go ahead and do that first. Spouse's skill. Dua gained architectural expertise. Good for you, good for you. Oh, very good for you. She is my primary spouse as well. Good stuff. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Calatrava. It'll be a grand affair. It will be my pleasure. Let the ongoing celebrations go on. I'm feeling fine. We're okay. Every guest is gathered in the Great Hall, and our gracious host, Sheikh Ashraf, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Again, we're an eager reveler. I really need to work out. I'm going to deny any more feasts that come my way. I'm going to have to deny any more feasts that come my way. I don't want to croak. I don't want to drop dead after spending so much time alive. Everyone wants to congratulate and bathe in the glorious presence of the Avenger. That's just it. That's just it. How could I deny the first ones to make that request? I wonder what's up with the Empire of Francia. Oh, looks like they're doing okay. Ooh, war against the tyranny of Emperor Louis II. Man, Sheikh Julian went from French to... Dude, wrong direction. Hang on a second. I really should maybe convert some of these cultures and whatnot. Really should convert some of these cultures, especially of the lords that hold more territory. I was hoping they'd flip the other way, but a fool I was. A fool. Toulouse, perhaps? Toulouse. Aquitaine, even? That's a big tract of land. These guys... Basque. These guys... Okay, okay. Say we start up there. That's a pretty large tract of land. Sure. Convert the Japanese. I mean, they don't have that much land. About equivalent. Let's start up over here, though. It feels... there's something about converting Aquitaine, and maybe they'll convert their faith as well. I don't know if I'll send someone to do it. I want that piety. I want that holy war opportunity, right? What are we looking for? We're looking for our council. Promote culture. Up over here. Got the job done. 4 years. Not the end of the world. You as well. You're improving our piety right now. It's a pretty slow gain at the moment. And he's a pretty big help on that. Merwin, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe install the Sultan of Aquitaine first and then convert the culture in his capital. True. Let's see. The Kingdom of Aquitaine. Oh, we can't usurp it though. They're at war still, and it's pretty expensive. But that's not a bad way to go about it. Let's work on this because we don't know how long this war will last for. So let's work on this for now, and then we'll determine what to do here. The capital is the Sheikhdom of Bordeaux. I can also just get ahead of myself. Focus on converting the culture here instead. Sure, let's do that. Good call. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it'll work out. We can hope. The Hajj will help with piety as well. Yes, you're right. Good point. It'll help significantly. Oh, Dua is pregnant. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll take male heirs. I'll take daughters. I'll take whatever. We've got partition now as opposed to Confederate partition, so I feel better about that. What's going on over here? Italy's at war with a couple of people, actually. The Abdullahid Sultan. Isn't that ours? Hang on a second. Isn't that our man down here? Where is your capital? Here. Yeah, Abdullahid. Oh, okay, great. Awesome. Awesome. The Sultan Abdullah here has declared war on Italy, and he's just increasing our holdings. I love that. That's the value of having... oh, I don't like this. My cousin Mikhail was taken prisoner. It's okay. I'm sleeping with your wife. With the King of Italy's wife, I mean. Yeah, this is why powerful vassals helps a lot, because you get stuff like this going on. The Byzantines over here look like they're making some moves. No, they're not. It's down over here. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Are there any tricks for fast culture conversion, like for faith? I have not experimented with the culture, with the faith thing that that you can do. I haven't experimented using that for culture. We could try it out. Don't know about trying it out at this scale though of an entire kingdom. That's a risky try. Question of loyalty. Oh no. My wife Turandot is with child, and I should be overjoyed. However, she's been acting strange, and I cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong. I will look into this discreetly. Man. Just being cheated on over and over again. Suspicions laid to rest. Okay, good stuff. She found out about it, but... Listen. Maybe don't act weird. Maybe don't act strange. I think we have enough money for the Hajj now. Also, our marshal's been doing a great job of... Right, clicked at the wrong time. Of improving our knights and all that. 24 missing. 1 more month's earnings, and then we'll be able to go on the Hajj. And a new daughter from Dua. No particular traits or anything from Dua to pass on, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and name her what? What is with how shifty this lady is? It's because she's beautiful, I think. That's why I suspect her so much. It's because she's beautiful. And she's a known fornicator. So, you know. A little suspicious. A little suspicious. Parween, Saba, Elvira, Hariburga, Parween, Saba, Noor. I like Noor. Noor was my mum's name, if I recall correctly. Yes, Noor was my mother's name. Noor Idrisid. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. How's her intrigue? You mean the, this lady? It's okay. It's not that great. I doubt she's getting away with too much with our spy master and myself working together. Now, this is almost ready to trigger as well. It'd be really cool if we can get the Byzantines as an ally. Take another 100 gold with you before going on a Hajj. A little insurance goes a long way. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Just a little bit of money in case things go horribly wrong. Oh, no, no, no. Win this war. Win this war, man. He's not having a good time. He's the attacker, but he's losing. Turn it around. I mean, I could go to war with Italy at the same time, and then together we might be able to distract Italy and give some assistance to my uncle here. You know what? Oh, Esteban, I like that. Well, we'll do that for the wife who's been, you know, questionable. And that's also possible, Merowyn. Yeah, it's possible that my wife, who is potentially the lover of someone else, has... he could be the lover of my spy master. Yeah. I don't think I can join his war because he's a vassal of mine. So I can't offer to join his war. Unless he was fighting peasants. War or Hajj? Yeah, that's the question. War or Hajj? It's piddly, man. Get your act together. Yeah, how is he losing so badly? Like, they're tiny. They're nothing. They're nothing. We could do the Hajj. We might actually have enough. We could go on the Hajj first and then declare war. So our realm, you know, goes to war as we go on this pious journey. I think it is what Allah would want, right? We have these Catholics invading our lands. I think it's what he would want. Sure, but first, education at an end. My ward, Prince Mikhail, has come of age, and it is time he left my care. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards diplomatic influence, such as Mikhail, can come to truly understand it. With an excellent grasp of all manners of etiquette, an understanding of all kinds of entertainment, and the eloquence to go with it, we'll have little trouble navigating life at court. Did I not focus on his marshal? Damn, I should have switched his focus to marshal. I forget what his childhood trait was, though. Nonetheless, charismatic negotiator it is. He is not the greatest. He's not the greatest. He's already betrothed as well, which is unfortunate. I was thinking of marrying him into my dynasty, and then we'd have, like marrying my daughter to him. I'd have to take care of his betrothed. Yeah, the jawline, eh? He looks like a thumb. Or like a big toe. His head looks like a big toe. There you have it. Yeah, if his stats were better, then I'd make more of an effort to acquire him into the dynasty, but he's really not that great. Undertake the Hajj. Let's do it. Our pilgrimage to Mecca. An exceptionally long one. That's fair. 718. That's draining basically all of our money. He'll make a good knight, not a commander, though. Yeah, he'll make an alright knight. Let's see. Let's prepare for this journey over here. The time has come for me to undertake the pilgrimage to Mecca. It has been commanded of me, as it has for all Muslims, to show my submission to Allah. I have waited for this my entire life. It's true, we haven't been yet. We haven't done it yet, so we are fulfilling our duties here. If we take a look at our pinned characters, Prince Mikhail. No, he's going to be... We'll not be able to invite him to our court or anything. He is a vassal already, though. So he should be able to join our Ferris. Mikhail, are you here? Man, we do have some pretty good knights. We do have some pretty good knights. And we have some pretty terrible ones as well, but they're irrelevant. They never get involved. That's the other Mikhail. I want Mikhail. Prince Mikhail. Well, I guess... I guess not, eh? Yeah. I guess not. Fair enough. He's the vassal of one of my vassals. Oh, right. He's a step removed. Good point, good point. I was wondering. He's a step removed, unfortunately. The Avenger going on the Hajj. Perfect, indeed. Just makes me think of that shawarma scene at the end of the first Avengers movie. I can't believe a large part of the world didn't know what shawarma was until that scene. If she inherits any positive traits, she should be named... Oh my god, that's the Hajj departure. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of Allah. I'll be gone for a long time, and I can only pray God watches over my realm as well. Oh, he'll watch over the realm. We could push some claims over here. Let's pause for a second before this existing war comes to an end. What is the claims up over here? Up over there? No, I don't want this border gore happening. We could go to conquer a duchy down over here. Take Alger, I assume, is how that's said. Like Algeria. Algeria. Go for the conquer. Go for the holy war. I say we go for conquest. We have plenty of prestige. Conquer the duchy. We could change our objective as well. Let me see what our uncle here has warred for. He's attacking for the Balaho's conquest of the Duchy of Zab. Okay. Oh, they do have some allies, which might be what's causing the trouble. So this is what our uncle is warring for. All this territory. So we'll go and declare a war for Alger, and then hopefully together we'll be able to defeat them and win both wars. Neil, talking up Sheikh Budimir here. Yeah, shawarma's amazing. I haven't had shawarma in a long time, actually. I think I need shawarma. I think I need shawarma tonight, actually, now that I've said it so many times. I've heard the name thanks to the movie, but what actually is shawarma? Dragonfey. Man, if you can get shawarma anywhere nearby, try it. It can be in wrap form. I'm not going to go on a rampage about shawarmas. It's delicious. It's meat on a rotisserie. You know, cut down, put into a wrap, or you can have it on rice and stuff as well. It's made differently based on which part of the world that shawarma has been inspired by, but it's like delicious across the board. I don't even know how to like try it out. If you're not a vegetarian, if you like chicken, chicken shawarma, 9 out of 10 times is amazing. I've never had a bad shawarma in my life. All right, let's conquer this duchy over here. Now I'm hungry for territory. Push up. Conquer this, force Italy to give up, prolong the war if we have to. That way our uncle will see some successes as well. See, diplomacy with a sword counts as diplomacy as well. Conquer the duchy. Prestige cost doesn't bother me. Let's declare this war. Their allies don't bother me either. They're inferior to us altogether. Let's do it. Declared war on King Albert. Excellent. Just want to double check something here. Yes, we did in fact select the right territory. Always makes me nervous after that one time I made the mistake. Go ahead and move this rally point down over here. We don't even need to raise our entire army, honestly. Don't even need to raise our entire army. Get you down over here. Let's get to work. Live in a small Aussie town. The most exotic food we have is a Chinese place. Oh, that's unfortunate. No shawarma in the area. Damn. Well, if life ever gives you the opportunity, can highly recommend. Let's go ahead and raise all here. We'll push up. Okay, here's what we'll do. Raise all here. We want the war to be prolonged, right? We don't want to end it too quickly. Gather our forces. Oh, my spouse acting on my behalf. Why does she look so upset? This sounds like something that should be a positive thing. My wife spends a significant amount of time traveling the realm with her honor guard. There are many matters she can settle on my behalf, and the military presence Malika al-Muazzam Adua brings with her is a firm reminder of my right to rule. Oh, okay, so it is a good thing. My Malika al-Muazzama and I stand ready in defense of the realm, or make sure the people grovel appropriately. No. Our dread comes from treating those that would betray us, not from, punishing those who are serving us. No. We are ready to defend the realm. Her honor guard. Listen, Soul Scarlet, listen. This is the other wife. This is the other wife. This isn't the one that's been acting strange. But you made me check. You made me look. Alright, looks like this army's coming up this way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Toronto shawarma is great. I don't know what you're talking about. We got some great shawarma spots. Love thy neighbor. But you know what? Ottawa, being a neighbor by extension, with this popping up, I'll say Ottawa probably has good shawarma too. I haven't had any in Ottawa yet. Among my fellow pilgrims, there is a woman who preaches compassion and fellowship, until she reaches the topic of heathens. One evening, around the campfire, she loudly declares them to be abominable monsters in the eyes of Allah. Deviants and child murderers all. Most people avert their eyes when she looks at them. Tonight I was not quick enough. Do you not agree, O Malik al-Muazzam? They're not all bad. They're not all that bad. I mean, so much of the land we hold, you know, belongs to heathens. I mean, we're the best, but that doesn't mean they're terrible. Or does it? We did convert everybody. We did convert everybody that would listen. This man's Catholic. And we have that one Waldensian who we can't change the faith of. We did just declare a war that was based on faith, so maybe I should agree. Maybe I should agree. You know what? I think I will. Oh, but is that the diplomatic thing to express out loudly? It might be what we believe, but is it what we will express out loud? It's not really a very diplomatic, tactful approach. Got to think about this one. I think, yeah, you know what? I think diplomacy. I think diplomacy is the way to roll. They're not all that bad. This is some random nobody who's talking to me on the trip. They're not all that bad. Not diplomatic, you're saying, Jazzy B? Again, piety has never been our strength. Sympathy to heathens. It doesn't affect... It's not like the non-Muslims are with us. True. True. But just because they're not with us doesn't mean they can't be. You know, I'm going to say they're not all that bad. Ah, god damn it. I feel like I had to roll dice for this one. I could go either way. Even even he's shaking his head. He's like, what the hell? Yeah. They're not all that bad. They're not all that bad. Ooh, Fatima has improved her intrigue by 2. Very capable baby here. Very capable baby here. Yeah, Souvlaki is also delicious. Ashir is under siege. Well, let's get to work over here. Army has assembled. Let's move on down. A rude story. Passing by the campfire, one of my fellow travelers is telling a story he once heard about some Malik al-Muazzam to raucous laughter. They all fall silent when I approach, except for the storyteller. Don't worry, my lord. You're nothing like the churl in this story. It's about the Malik al-Muazzam of some faraway place called Idrisid. Oh, Guards, fetch me my whip. Perhaps it's time I find others to travel with. Oh, man. Or I could just lose some stress. Am I stressed out here? I'm not. So, because I'm humble, I wouldn't do this, supposedly. We haven't been the torturous type. We've done executions. We haven't tortured people. Maybe like one, right? To try and get a secret. We could hear more about what foreigners think about us. Sure. Tell me more of this Malik al-Muazzam. It seems most fitting, right? Again, the diplomat. The diplomat. It's a difficult thing to roleplay. Another son. Tuturandokt. Anybody know how to say faith or loyalty in Arabic? Anyone? It's quick. Fair enough. So it's not like the storyteller betrayed the sanctity of your marriage or anything. Hey, man. Hey, man. Humble, not proud or arrogant. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Faith is Iman. I like it. Thank you. Quick response, sir. Thank you very much. Iman Idrisid. Okay, let's go with faith for this one, and we'll play to the jokes about thick earlier, I guess, if we got a beautiful beautiful son or daughter. So Iman meaning faith. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. All right, let's get the job done over here. New perk for diplomacy. Praetorian Guard to help our prestige, or benevolent intent to help with swaying. I'm gonna go ahead and say we go for. I'm gonna go ahead and say we go for Praetorian Guard first. Swaying we won't be doing for a little while, I think. Moamen means faith as well. Are they two different kinds of faith? Like which, because sometimes words don't have a translation into English, right? Like the subtlety doesn't get translated, so I'm curious if there's a difference. Yeah, we have a lot of sons, Syraxis, but fortunately, again, we just have partition now, not Confederate partition, so it's not the end of the world, as it were. After my long journey, I arrived at Mecca, ready to complete the Hajj. I walked 7 times around the Kaaba, touching the black stone on each circuit. I prayed at the place of Abraham. Drank water from the Zamzam well, walked between Safa and Marwa 7 times, and sacrificed to Allah. The next rite I must complete is to cut my hair. Traditionally, men shave all of it off, but dispensation is occasionally granted to cut off only part, and women are restricted to just a lock. We are humble. Shave it all off. Natalie, you still in chat? Shave it all off. Is it also the beard, or is it just our head hair? I guess we'll find out. Just our head hair, I suppose. Ooh, family hook. Or family contact for our fabrication of a hook. Basilius Cosmus, granddaughter. Ivanka. Of all the names that could come up coincidentally this month, this week, Ivanka has been unusually forthcoming, even knowing that I might not have entirely pure intentions for Cosmos. She is more than willing to answer my questions. Does he have any particular weak spots I should know about, or how would one go about getting closer to him? I'm not trying to form a friendship, am I? Oh, either of them will allow me to form a friendship. We'll either get familiar weakness, or we'll get power. Power we don't need. We don't need power. We need a higher success chance. So let's go with any weak spots. Yes, tell me. Tell me. Tawaf al-Wada. The end of this year's Hajj draws near. After 2 days of Rami al-Jamarat, or the stoning of the devil, I'm ready to complete the final ritual of Tawaf al-Wada and say farewell to Mecca. May I see your walls once again. Gain the trait Hajji, or Haji, and display of submission as well. Oh, yeah, right, that same faith opinion. Yeah, that's good. That'll help with all of our vassals across the board. Known for dedication to our faith. Beautiful, lovely. All right, let's try and corner these fools over here. Man, are you kidding me? Basilius Cosmos is dead. We were 4 months away from realizing our hook. 4 months. Man. That ain't right. That ain't right. Should have gone for the sun. Yeah, apparently. Apparently. What are the chances? Died of old age. Just time took him. That's hilarious. Now, he doesn't have any kids or anything. He does have some siblings. Okay, let's see. Where's my daughter here? Where's my daughter here? Halima, 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 where are you? Or Noor, even. Just to check. There is a young prince over here. A potential alliance. No, will not accept, of course. Low opinion of Noor. Hey, man, that's my daughter you're talking about. Yeah, that different faith obviously is still a problem. I don't know how much a hook is going to help, actually. It's just something I want to experiment with. But, so be it. Fabricate a hook here. 90% success chance, 14 months. At least it's not as bad. At least it's not as bad as, or as time consuming. Honestly, it's like he committed suicide just so I could not get that hook on him. God. What are the chances? Groom to rule over here, helping Fatima increase her intrigue. Just don't turn out to be a murderer, please. Please don't be a cursed name. Ashir is under siege, and one of our commanders improved as well. We're going to roll up over here, try to finish this army off. Try to engage this army at the very least. Our first move in this war as we return from the Hajj. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the mullahs and ulamas treat me. I've undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me. Whether I can see it myself or not, it is good to be home. Wonderful. Another cadet branch, we have plenty. Hopefully this battle isn't going to go terribly for us. Ooh, wounded Duke Conrad over here. Good stuff. Yeah, this battle should be fine for us. And again, hopefully this will give our uncle an opportunity to make some successes down over here. Because again, if he succeeds, I succeed. Sultan Abdullah was wounded. No, that's not good. That's not good. What's the deal over here? What's the deal over here? We have Sultan Abdullah got wounded. Hopefully it's a minor wound. Oh, severely injured. That's not good. That's not good. He's a pretty good guy as well. His heir isn't terrible. Oh, his heir is terrible. What am I saying? Man, damn. I should have, like, forbidden him from partaking. He should be leading his own wars. We wounded a lot of the enemy's knights. Killed one as well. Philippe over here. But that's unfortunate. And hopefully this guy's not... Seems he's ended his war. Fair enough. Fair enough. Captured a couple of valuable combatants. That's good stuff. Well, he was going to lose that war anyway, so it's probably for the better that he ended it. But we're here now. We're going to take a little bit of land. We might even seek to assassinate... Oh, he might just die. If he dies and the truce between the Abdullahid Sultanate and the Kingdom of Italy ends because of his death, then after I win this war, they might declare shortly after, if we're fortunate enough for that to happen. But folks, that's not something we're going to learn about today. That's something we're going to learn about next time. Because this is where we're going to call it a session. I think, yeah, Lewis, you might be right. It might be that our uncle's war was invalidated when we declared the war, but we had to step in either way. They were going to lose it, and I'd rather have that war be invalidated than have a loss stain our dynasty, right? But folks, I think we're making good progress today. I would say avenging the Battle of Tours certainly counts as good progress. A nice big chunk of Frankish territory taken, as well as one of you so eloquently put it in chat, our little gesture of the hand, if you will, towards the Franks over here. This is a little... it's hideous, isn't it? But, you know, we might clean that up soon. What are we looking at here? Oh, Emperor Guillaume. You are not the man that I declared war with, so perhaps another war with the Franks is in order very soon as they try to capture the Kingdom of Brittany for themselves over here. Interesting. Interesting. Nonetheless, Avenging the Battle of Tours was fantastic. I'm glad so many of you were able to join me for that momentous occasion. At present, we are at war with Italy. That war will continue into the beginning of next session as we become a living legend shortly, it seems. Once we finish that war with Mazab, war with Ghana, war with Africa and the Sahara itself, perhaps, while we also try to gain a hook on the Byzantine Empire and make them our allies as the only other powerful faction in the known world, as far as I can tell. But perhaps there will be war there as well. Making the Empire of Maghreb makes sense to me as our next target, because it is Maghrebi madness after all. So I think that'll be fun to do. And even if we don't retain it on our succession, even if it goes off to one of our other family members, I'd be fine with that as well, because it tells us the story of a powerful dynasty, not just one powerful man, right? Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's session. If you did, y'all know what to do. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Really does help me make judgment calls and stuff like that. We had over 130, 140 or so viewers or so, but we only have 90 or so likes. So, you know, like I look at those numbers to try and understand what sessions folks enjoyed or didn't enjoy. YouTube Sarko coming in there, dropping that Discord link. Thank you very much, buddy. Again, folks, if you aren't already in our Discord, make sure you join our Discord, a fantastic community of wonderful folks hanging out, playing all sorts of great games. And a lot of multiplayer Crusader Kings and stuff as well. So do not hesitate to join in. Apart from that, again, a massive thanks to all of you for dropping those super chats and joining in as new members as well. It really supports the channel. It really helps keep these live streams and stuff alive as well as the channel as a whole. So I cannot express my gratitude enough. And of course, on the topic of expressing my gratitude, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who have been supporting this channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And the eagle-eyed among you will have maybe noticed that I actually had to edit the screen so that I could fit more names in. So thank you very much for that support. It really does mean a lot. And it's really quite the motivator as well, just to see that kind of support. So again, words really can't express how much I appreciate this kind of support. It's just, yeah. Thank you. And again, of course, as well, thank you all for joining in and watching. It's great to have, you know, a nice big group of people to just kind of hang out with and kick off our weeks with. And for some of you, you know, end your Mondays with. I know how time zones work. But again, thank you very much. No, Natalie, thank you. and you, everyone in chat, everyone on the list here, everyone who's been watching, everyone watching the VOD as well. Tomorrow, we are streaming something different that we haven't streamed on the channel before. It'll be at the same time, so don't hesitate to join in for that. And next week, Monday, same time, we continue our journeys as Malik Al-Muazzam here. I'm glad to hear y'all had a good time. Until next time, whether that's, again, tomorrow, next week, in the comments, in the Discord, whenever that is, until then, cheers.